Hello, hello, hello. Evidently, it's a good day. I don't know why I'm starting off with evidently, but it seems like a really good day. It's the day to see if you're smart. It's the day to see if we can be smarter than a fifth grader. A day to get old Mr. Foxworthy in the house. Uh, yes, sirree, Bobby. Time to see what's up with the world of YouTubers at this moment in time. I like kind of voice right behind me. Let's see if anybody wanders in. Last night was kind of slow to start. We started getting some people in a little later in the night. We usually hang out here. And then later on, of course, we get the people on the panel and we go kick some fifth graders' butts. It's usually what we do. We did last week. Last week we won the million. And it was only corn farts on the panel. And we did good. Wasabi came in. Yo. Yo. What up, Wasab? Thanks for coming on in. Ooh, it says 3 now. It done says 3 people now. We did get a yo from Wasabi. And I know this is StreamYard. So there's like a 45, 30-second delay. 30-second delay for the chat to Sarunis. But at least we got some eyes. So did anybody fish today? Anybody have a really good fun day? Excitement? I just edited. Actually, I created a members only video. Created one of them. Always do them on Mondays. Members get their own video that doesn't go to YouTube every Monday. A lot of like behind the scenes stuff. Now we can figure this trip out. I don't know. Only if everybody comes in. I think we got to do that through email and stuff. I think the email is going to be the way to plan it all. Got to figure out times. Time of day. Which day of the week? Figure out what day of the week. We still got Tuesday night. I'm live tomorrow. Today we're going to try and do the old smart and fifth grader thing. We're just waiting to get some peeps in. Oh, wait. Never mind. It's already in there. There we go. Throw that up on the board. If I can even remember when somebody's waiting backstage because of the change in it now. But we'll see what happens, right? We got time before we hit up the little kids. Play with the Mr. Worthy. So where are you at, Wasabi? Are you driving? Are you doing your deliveries? Or are you actually at home? Yeah, what he's talking about is we're doing a big trip. We're going a big trip to visit Corn Farts and do a collab with like possibly 7 people at a river and a pond. Or a lake. I don't know. One of the two. Oh, you're home? We're sitting at home. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know Captain's live right now. I guess he's catfishing. I saw that he was on doing some catfishing. We're gonna do some catfishing, man. Catch some of them bullhead. You ate that one though, and evidently they taste pretty good. I've never known anybody that's eaten a bullhead, but drinking IPA, nice. I like IPA. IPA's a good beer. Oh, and evidently Backroads is on here, and he caught some big fish with my worm again. He's using that ghost bluegill gotcha stick, and he caught 2 other big fish on it. So, yeah, got a winner in that ghost bluegill, man. It's a good one. I don't know where everybody is. Yesterday it took a while for people to get in here. Took a little while for the gang to all come in. We had a lot of people at the end, though. We had a load, like 9, 10 people. My usual crowd. We talked a lot of fishing. Got a lot of fishing stuff going on. So that was fun. But today we're gonna hopefully towards the end of it. I just love that game. Everybody loves that game. And we're up to $17 million now. CCB Crew has won $17,225,000 on Are You Smarter Than Fifth Grade. We rock. We gotta try to get her to 20. And we're at 16,000. That's right. Tonight we're gonna get to 17. We're gonna go all the way. All the way to the final question. Who else is in here? People coming in and out, but nobody else is commenting. We got Wasabi in here. Nobody else has chimed in yet. Last night I was just out here with the crickets for a while. It was pretty fun. I actually had nobody on for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And everybody came flocking in later. I wonder if Tito's fishing the pond. That pond one did pretty good. I don't do many challenge videos, but getting some views. It's doing pretty good, and I'm editing the next challenge. Got another challenge coming in. We got 2 challenges coming there. And I got a couple others planned. That should be a lot of fun. It's good to have a little pond like that, so you can do some good challenges. You can play with things in there. There's lots of little fishies that like to bite things. It was still smoky here today too. I must say we still have smoking. Well, we still have the big surf fire. They kind of getting the other ones almost out. They're supposed to have it like fully contained by Sunday. And it's now Monday. So I guess they should have it out by now. Or at least surrounded. Catch the most red or green sunfish. No, we didn't do that challenge. We did a similar challenge, but we didn't do who can catch the most red or green sunfish. That one hasn't been put on the board yet. But I got some other fun ones coming up. Oh, it looks like it's just me and Wasabi now. No, actually, I have two others planned that are totally different. Totally, completely different challenges coming up. It's actually going back to something. Actually, three new challenges coming up, and they kind of have to do with what I used to do when I was a kid. So, well, I know the challenges I'm doing. I don't know what anybody else is doing, but I know the challenges I'm doing. I got some fun ones. I got some fun ones coming up. Definitely some good ones that are going to be happening. It's just gonna. I got to get some stuff all planned out. Gotta do some searching and some looking and find some stuff. Come up here Friday. I don't know. What's the weather? I only go there if the weather's nice. If the wind's in the right direction, I'll go. Or if it's light. Oh, and Ricardo. I was telling him yesterday, Ricardo's been going to the pier. He's like 2 houses down from me all the time. He accidentally goes out with his friend and they go out in the kayaks. I drove by and he was like standing out front of the house. I'm like, what the hell are you doing here, man? He's like, oh, but go to the pier. For like the last 3 months. I'm like, dude, my house is 2 doors away. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. I'm, I'm literally 2 houses away. Yeah, instead of me catching big lings and stuff. Evidently, I've been catching huge lings, big cabazones. But they're on a boat. So I don't know how well that'll do. You're not getting me out there. Not getting me out there in a kayak. You know me in kayaks. And Wasabi kayak equals sink. That's what he said. He's like, oh, Tito's in here. What's up, Tito? How's it going? I'm just kicking. We're waiting to be smarter than the fifth grader. Once he gets the peeps in here. Once we get some people in. Oh, we're getting some people in now. We're up to 5. And we had fun last week. Everybody's been wanting that game for so long. They all like it, and I just haven't been doing it. So I'm like, panels are perfect for it. I'm on StreamYard. I don't blink. And we can have people in watching. It's just better with panels. It's more fun. No, man. Oh, you got the baits? Nice. Just cleaning up my pad. Noah got his baits. We evidently, Backroads caught 2 more big fish on the white one. On the ghost bluegill. Yeah, he said he was on here yesterday, Noah, and he said he caught 2 more big fish on the gotcha stick, but the ghost bluegill, the kind of smoky white one. Did you see the extra baits? Those were kind of in honor of Backroads, because they sent you watermelon red. Yeah, those were they're a garlic scent. They're supposed to have garlic in them. I don't know. They were an ultimate creature. I did pretty much brush hog. I still have a bunch of them around. I don't know if I ever actually sold them, but I still got a bunch of them sitting around. It's so weird now. I keep forgetting I have to look down. Yeah, I don't know if it was a show he put up today. I haven't watched it yet, but he said he caught 2 big ones on it. All right, Tito. I don't know. He does the hieroglyphics, so I never know exactly what he's saying. His chats are always the chat format. Yeah, they're really cool. They last too. I mean, they don't rip up that easy. They're pretty damn durable. And those are the sinking ones. I can also get them in like a lighter version. But I like those because I throw them weightless. When I throw a big 5 on them. Oh, we're starting to get some more peeps in. I said this is just the preliminary stuff. We're going to be smart in the 5th grader eventually. We're just waiting for the peeps to get in. Yeah, I'm glad you liked them though. They're really cool. They got a great shape to them. They sink well. They work well too. You have them on the bottom, you just work them. They kind of like walk the dog on the bottom. Is what I've noticed. Yeah, I've done good on those. I've got a lot on those. Backroads I've got them on every color, I think. I've done good with the watermelon or the root beer green flake, kind of orangey one, the root beer green flake. The green one with the like watermelon, like sort of green pumpkin candy. They're good on that one. Caught them on the Okeechobee. Backroads really loved Okeechobee. He caught a lot of them on the Okeechobee the one time. And I've never fished a black and red. I have one. I have 2 packs of them ready for sale. One went to you, so I have 1 pack left, and I have 1 worm after that. So I'm gonna have to try the black and red eventually. Once I get back to bass fishing and not playing around at the pond. We got 4 peeps in here, but only, well, 2 left. Yeah, those are good worms, man. Good worms. And they're heavy too. I didn't think that package was going to be so heavy. I was like, damn, this is just plastics. This thing weighs like 2 pounds. Yeah, they work good. They work really good. I said I use them with a 5-aught, 5-aught, 5-aught EUG is what I fish them with. But I fished them with a little weight too, like a little 1/8 ounce. But usually I just throw them weightless. They sink pretty quick, especially with a big 5-aught in them. Yeah, it was heavy. I was surprised. I'm like, damn, I didn't think just plastic baits could be so heavy. And they're loaded with salt. It's really hard to tell, but they are loaded with salt. They're heavily salt impregnated. Heavily. They're done heavily salted. Yeah, they're great. That's the only stick worm I use. Well, when I'm flicking, I use our other gotcha flick stick, but yeah, I don't buy anybody else's like Senkos or even the Stickos for those. I don't buy. I use those. I think they're better than Stickos. Stickos were pretty good for the drop shot, but yeah, I don't use the Stickos. Tear up pretty easy, but those things are also good too for like going over grass. Okeechobee brown. What do you mean brown? It's green and blue. It's not brown. It's the blue with the green. That's the Okeechobee. The brown one is the root beer green. Which is a killer color too. Yeah, those 3 colors I've used. So that one and the green, the green pumpkin. Yeah, that and the green pumpkin one. It's actually sort of in between green pumpkin and watermelon, but it's got the candy flake, the green and purple and black, and I think gold flake in it too. Yeah, but those are those are the colors I've used most. I've used the ghost bluegill in a tube, flipping, and caught them like crazy. At a pinot, flipping it on our bobblehead. Got a lot of fish on that. Most people are like, flipping white? So I was flipping in the summer. But man, they loved it back in there. I just hucked that thing way back in, bounced it a couple times. Angel! What's up, Angel? No, it's my normal black and mild. I'm just smoking these. No alterations. Oh, a black and red. Yeah, I use black and red. Black and red flake or black blue flake. A lot of the pros always use black and blue flake. Try cannabis. Yeah, not in these. I'll smoke it with not in these. I gave up the cloves for these, remember? I used to smoke the cloves all the time. And I gave up cloves and I just smoked like four or five of these a day instead of freaking more than a pack of cloves. And I think these are, everybody says, these are better for me. And they're cheaper. These are $1 a piece. The cloves were like $7. Almost $8 just for 12 of them. So yeah, I haven't smoked one since December. A clove. Just been puffing on these things. Not a bad deal. I feel like I'm healthier. I don't know, but I feel like I am. Super buzz. Yeah. Yeah. Weed and I would probably not talk half the time. I'd be sitting here and I'd just be like, oh shit, I'm live. What? Or I'd drift this way and just be like, oh wait, I'm live. I get too spacey. I get way spacey. I just sort of like zone out. Fish Snatcher, what is up? How's it going? At least I'm remembering that I can put people's chats on the freaking board. Not much. We're just hanging out. We're hoping to get people in a little bit. And we're going to go kick some fifth graders' ass. We're going to play smart fifth grader. We're going to go Foxworthy. This is just a preliminary. This is the pre-show. I said we played it last week. Core Farts was the only one on the panel, but we had some people helping out. We had Fishing Trucker was in here. Yeah, and we won the $1 million. Grover Cleveland. Grover Cleveland was the $1 million question. What president in U.S. history has served 2 terms but not consecutively? And it was Grover or Gabriel. I think it's Grover. I don't know. It was Cleveland though. Cleveland won it. So we're up to $16 million. We've played it on and off. Yeah, you missed it. Yeah, we're up to $16 million now. We won on there. Donald Trump. No, if he does 2, it'd be consecutive. And I think Cleveland, it was because Hoover, somebody died. I think he became president because somebody that was president died. But yeah, I guess he's the only one. I forget who knew it. I think Fishing Trucker knew it. Because I don't know if you know the game. You get choices all the way till the $1 million question. Then you get a question and there's no choices. And you got to type it in exactly right and spell it right and all that. So It's when you get to the million that it becomes like the hardest part. But we've done it 16 times, and we have like $225,000 where we've gotten like 25,000 there because we effed up along the way. we missed $100,000 or $500, and yeah, we lost. So we got a consolation, 25,000. Everybody's still waiting to get the payouts from it, but I haven't figured out how to turn it into real cash yet. If I can turn it into bitcoins or something, we'll divvy it up. We actually have more crickets tonight. There's still one here, but now I hear one across the street. We don't have many crickets around here. I'm hearing them 2 different locations now. Yeah. It gets tough. A lot of those questions, man, people think they're so easy, but no. Especially when you get to the music ones. Everyone thinks, oh, music, I love music, but it's about notes and chords. And yeah, the music ones are usually the tough ones. Everyone's like, oh, first grade music? No problem. What the hell's that note? What's that funny looking thing? What chord is that? I don't even know what chord that is. So we'll see what happens. That's the plan. That's the plan for tonight. It's just a lot easier when we have people on the panel, so we get talking. Hey, Tito's back. Well, if you missed $1 million, you at least get 25,000. So, there is an end to it. There's still money. There's still money to be had if you missed the $1 million question. But we go for the million every time. I know. A little bit different than $1 million, but hey, it's still money. Just gotta wait and see. So we're waiting to see if we get a. Whoops. I know. Oops. Oh, I disappeared. I know last week people were just hanging out until we went to the game, and then everybody, well, corn farts jumped on the panel. So we'll see how it goes. I know a lot of people that are usually in with me are probably kicking it with Captain because he's catfishing live right now, I guess. He's kicking it in the catfish corner. Trying to catch himself some catfish. I've never done a live catfishing show. I don't really know anywhere around here to fish at night for catfish. I don't have anywhere. Might be able to do it at Lexington, but I don't think you have service there. It's one of the hardest things about going live from a phone. You gotta have service. I'll hop on. Oh, you had skunk yesterday. Zeke! Yeah, you're right. But I don't have any service at Ubis, so I know a lot of places I can get catfish at night, but I have no service, so I can't go live. A little hard to go live with no service. But I'm bass fishing. I know, and you got all the new baits. You're totally set up. You got killer gotcha sticks or gotcha sticks. You got the CCB. Yeah, I have T-Mobile there. One of the only places I don't get it though. There's a cell tower there on the thing, but I had AT&T before, and I get much better service through T-Mobile. And I do like over 100 gigs on my phone every month, and you know they're supposed to limit you after 50. But mine's the same. Of course, mine's set up as a business phone, so I don't know if that's why. 45-pound freaking flathead. Wow. Yeah, they get big, man. Flatheads get big, big, big. I will say that. I've only Pudding Stone. That's where I used to fish when I was a kid. It had flatheads in it. I caught one once that was dying. I don't know why I was dying, but he was kind of floating and trying to kind of swim, and I hooked him, got him on shore. I took him home and I put him in my pool. I think that's the only time I've ever seen a flathead catfish. He wasn't that big though. He was like 2 pounds or something. Oh, you got the Mavic. Nice. Oh yeah, they get that big. Yeah. Blue cats get the biggest, I think. At least here. Blue cats get like what, over 100 pounds? Well, that's good. You got the air. Yeah. When I get another drone, it's going to be an air. I don't know when I'm going to get one, but yeah. How much did you pay for it, Zeke? I don't know how much they actually. I know they're like $100 for all the extra stuff. Oh, you bought the Mavic Pro. Oh, okay. Check specs. Oh, the Mavic. Yeah, I want the little one though. I like the little one. The Mavic Pro is a little bit bigger. Yeah. It's remote anywhere for 440. Oh, so you're gonna buy a new remote? Hopefully it's a remote, not the freaking drone. Oh, you fixed the remote. Nice. Well, there you go. You can't beat that. It's a little bit bigger, but if you got the whole thing for under 500, man, that's a score. That's a score for under $500. Yeah, I don't know. I just not. I mean, I need to get a new one eventually, but um, I pretty much have drone footage of all the lakes I fish right now. Because I kind of only use it in my, in my conditions and in my ending. I don't really mix it into a lot of my footage. And mine's so big, I get caught everywhere I go. Nice. Kid got tired of it, huh? Kid's like, this was fun for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. We got 7 people in here now. Oh, San Jose was, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna buy a new one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go new when I do mine. I'm not into used drones. I'm gonna be selling mine eventually, but it's old. It's old and it's big. Yeah, mine was only 400. My drone was 400, but it needed a GoPro, so that was another. I paid like $250 for the GoPro at Costco. No, the good one, the best, like he said, his that one's more, right? Well, let me check. Yeah, I have them right here. Oops, where'd it go? Yeah, see, the Pro is 1400. That's the one you got, the Pro. But no, I'm gonna get the map. That one right there. That's what the heck's going on? Oh, it's my pinky. That one right there. $900. Yeah, the big ones like that. Yeah, same size mine is. It's just too big. It's just they're just now that you have the little ones and the foldable ones. Yeah, yeah. If I when I get another one, it's gonna be the Mavic Air. Yeah, I've seen it. Casey Neistat did a video comparison between the Air and the actual Mavic, and there was hardly any difference in the video quality. It's just smaller. You can launch it, you can take it off, you can put it back, and nobody even knows. I know that's the same thing mine is. My box is like size of a freaking suitcase, and I have to have a really flat surface to take it off. The Air now, you can just hover it in front of you, you just grab it, flip it over, and it turns off. So, and you can just launch it from anywhere. And they're a lot quieter. Mine's pretty damn loud. It's quieter than the Phantom, but it's still loud and it's still big. I don't know about registering them. It was bought by somebody else originally, so you got a second hand. Plus, The only way anything's gonna happen if you're registered is if you freaking hit a plane or cause an accident, drops out of the sky and lands in a car and somebody finds it. Then they're gonna be looking you up. Yeah, they take a while to learn, man. I haven't flown mine in so long. It took me. I had it down for a little bit when I was flying it all the time, but it takes a while to learn to get it down and get the good. I mean, especially for video and that, for unless you're just shooting from way up, but to do really close up stuff. Oh, you came and fly me to the lakes, beach them. I got busted at Almaden Reservoir. It's up in the hill, around nothing. And the ranger came by and went, "Is that a drone?" I went, "Yeah, you can't fly me." They said, "Nope." So I'm all right. So I brought it in, landed it, turned it off, and she's like, "All right, bye." You can't watch mine. You're not supposed to fly. You're not supposed to fly me to the beach. I have footage of the Coast Guard pier. Any state beach, any county park. Yeah, and most city parks too. You're not allowed to fly them. So, but I don't know. Yeah, those things are good though. That's like a mile range, doesn't it? Well, that one has more than a mile. Yeah, but it's tricky to learn to get your angles down and like get your good shots as you're flying it. Yeah, but see the reality, they have a mile freaking range. You're like 20 blocks away, flying it from there, getting your shots of the ocean and everything like that, and you bring it back. They're never gonna find you. They don't know where the hell the thing's coming from. And those little ones are so easy to disguise. When you fly it up high enough, nobody sees it anyway. Nobody hears it. I just had to be standing next to my car in the road, and the, the park ranger drove by and saw me standing there with the controller and stopped. Yeah, I know. That's why they're cool. Mine was like, uh, mine only goes like 300 meters or something. Um, but still, that's like over two football fields. Yeah, those little ones are great. I mean, nobody really cares. And like I said, now they're so small and they're so quiet. You can fly them anywhere. Yeah, but still, freaking. I don't know. I never flew mine that far away. I never had a need to fly that far away. When are you 3 miles from your freaking drone? My friend did do a really cool one. He was here in Marina and it was foggy, and he had a DJI, the Phantom, and he just shot it straight up, and he filmed. He came out of the freaking fog, and the sun was setting. It was such cool footage. I said though, it takes, to get a lot of the cool shots and stuff, like fly next to a boat or fly around the edge of a lake or something to get cool shots, or come down and over and just be right above the water and that. Take some time to learn how to fly them just right. And I always flew mine in within eyesight. I mean, 2.5 football fields. Kind of the end of its range, you could still see it, and mine was so big. But I never set it up so I could see it uh, on the remote. Yeah, exactly. But all those have return home. My price still need to adjust to get the right setting. Yeah, I don't know. For me though, in the software, I can adjust color and all that other stuff. I can do that post production, just so it's good, nice, clean air quality. I can do all that. Color correction. That's pretty easy to do post production, especially when you're not using it that much. Be back, about to go to work. Yeah, most of all the new ones do, and they have obstacle avoidance, both laser and. I mean, the DJIs are freaking. I don't even know why anybody else even produces a drone now. Everybody should just, well, except for the really, really expensive. I mean, even the DJIs are pretty damn expensive to get into the big ones. I mean, this one's used a lot. That one's used a lot by the big timers and that. It's like $4,000, $6,000. This one right here. That's what a lot of the bigger YouTubers and that use, is that one. And it's pretty big. But you come over here. I mean, DJI has this one actually. $12,000. And they have this one for $5,000. These are the ones that can carry like an actual camera. But there are some other companies that create ones. Yes, the B&H catalog. But look at these ones. $31,000 for that drone. And if you go to this one over here, you go to this one over here, $16,000. Yeah. Those ones you put your own camera on. You can put an actual video camera on it, or you can put actual whatever you want. They're like 15-pound payload. Some of them have 2 cameras that you can put on them. Yeah, those are movie freaking drones right there. Yeah, but it has like an 8-pound payload. And it's huge. I mean, those are like big time production freaking crap there. Let's see, what is this payload? The gimbal for the camera supports 16 pounds. I mean, and this other one, the $17,000 one, that one, carry a 20-pound camera. 20 pounds. 20-pound payload on that thing. That's what the gimbal supports. Freaking 20 pounds. You can put any DSLR or whatever camera you want on that thing. Yeah. That's why I said those are set up for like movie shots. Those are like big time movie production. Who needs a crane anymore? Who needs to hire a helicopter? Our drone can do that. Yeah, they carry the cinema camera. Yeah. I said those are set up for actual real time professional movies. But you don't need that in the freaking YouTube world. You might need it in like a $100 million movie, but who would ever want that for YouTube? That's just insane. You get enough from the. I mean, why not? Yeah, sure. If you have the money, why not? It's amazingly stable. The freaking gimbals on those things are just amazing. You have complete control of the freaking camera as well. Actually, a lot of them, and some of the DJIs, like I think that the 4000 one, there's a remote for the person flying it, and there's a remote for the person handling the camera because you can do zoom and all of that other stuff. So you have two people, one person flying it, and the other person's doing the camera stuff. That's when it gets high tech. That's like, what the hell? That's insane. Some of them have like mine. I can tilt the camera down, and I think on the pros and all that, you can move the camera, right? You can aim it more down and up. But these, you can turn it. You can actually zoom. You can. Yeah, I saw that. Talking about the drone rate. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. That is with the goggles on and doing. They have to do all these things and up and down and around and. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, the Inspire has dual. Yeah, I saw it because Casey Neistat bought one. He has all the drones. He's pretty much sponsored by him. They give them to him, but yeah, he actually got one of the Inspires and flew that around. He did a video where he was playing with it and learning how to fly it, and the other guy was doing the camera for him. So yeah, those are a lot of fun. We went on direct the drone leaving his band. Really? Yeah, that's crazy though. That's like stunt flying there. The speed they go and the courses they do inside those buildings, and sometimes they have to like go down through something and then out, and I was pretty amazed on what they could do when I saw that. I think I saw it the very first year they did it when they were having the challenges and everything, and who was going to be the champion drone race flyer. But yeah, that's sick shit there. I mean, that's just that's not filming, that's racing. That's like crazy speed. And then the camera, they can't see everything in the camera, and sometimes there's like somebody right below them, and the person doesn't even know they're, and they drop and they hit them and they freaking crash. You can only see, what the camera sees. You don't know if there's somebody right next to you and all that. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I saw that on the ESPN one. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I just like how beautiful they shoot and how stable it is, and especially when they're set up just for filming. They go fast though. The Inspire goes what, like 68 miles an hour? I think just 0 to 50 in like 4 seconds. That's a freaking fast ass drone. That'd be fun. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just want it for really good video footage. I don't need it for. I would never want to race one. Yeah, the Phantom does 40. I think mine actually does like 40 or something in sport mode, but I'm just filming with it. It's a lot of fun to film with it. Well, are we gonna roll the drones now? I don't know. We're supposed to be playing Are You Smart, a fifth grader, but doesn't seem like anybody's really into it today. But who knows? I think last time we didn't do it till kind of towards the end. Cornfires hasn't been in. He said he should come in. Backroads hasn't been in, but I'm sure he's over. Don't crash it like the racing one. And when you're in fly mode, well, you've seen my footage of it, all my footage of the lakes and everything. It's a perfect speed for it. Mine was set up just for filming. And like I said, it was old school. I have to have the GoPro on it. It doesn't have its own camera. They have one, the same one I got that was a lot more, had its own camera. It's a blade chroma. But the footage is amazing. It's so smooth and just so, yeah, those gimbals are great. The gimbal alone was like $400. If I had to replace it, it was more than buying the whole thing. The 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 gimbal they use for theirs is actually by Unique, who's another drone producer. That's who. It says right on it, the gimbal on mine, it was a blade chroma right on the gimbal that's used on their drone. It says Unique. So yeah, I crashed mine once because I have the video of it. I had the video of me crashing it. I forgot to put up the. You have to like click up the GPS thing on it. Just kind of a flaw. And well, mine I forgot to put up the thing, and so it didn't have any GPS. So I took it up, and all of a sudden it just went on its own, and it turned, and I was like trying to control it, and it came back, and it went through trees and hit them, and fell on the ground and rolled. The gimbal actually flew off, and I had the footage. It was at O'Neill Forbay when I did it. Yeah, and you see it hits, and then you see the camera comes off, and it's filming the whole time, bouncing. And now, yeah, the gimbal kind of screws up sometimes now. It, it kind of tilts. But yeah, just a stupid mistake. I just didn't flip that thing up. And yeah, I had no control over it. I couldn't even power it down. I tried to like once it went up and started kind of being funny, and I didn't really have control. I tried to bring it down, and it just like went went a circle to my right and just came back full speed. And yeah, it nailed a tree, cracked one of the arms. It was a pretty gnarly hit. I fixed it and I've flown it a lot since, but Yeah, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I just like took it off pretty quick to get up pretty high, and all of a sudden it just like did its own thing. It records but it doesn't move around. Yeah, I started with ones that didn't have GPS. So to try and fly one and control one that doesn't have GPS to stabilize it, like when you let off the controls, it just like drifts and that. You have to actually like kind of keep it slightly to the right or something to keep it in the spot for a shot. And yeah, then I got the one with the GPS, and I'm like, oh my god, look, I just let go of it and it doesn't move. It just stays there. That was incredible. But I bought mine like it was like 4 years ago. Mine was pretty old. That was when Phantom only had, or DJI only had the Phantom, and the little ones weren't as high tech as they are now. So yeah, I used it in that last video. I don't know if you guys saw that one intro where I used my drone, where it flew up over my car, and I said, "Hey guys and gals," and I turned it and I walked by it and went, "Welcome to this edition of Central Coast Bass." That's uh, that's what I realized. It doesn't position well anymore. It sits, but it drifts. I don't know. It probably needs to be reoriented. But that was the thing about it. Nobody knows how I got the audio on that. That little intro I did, nobody knows how I got the audio in there. The audio actually came from another source because you can't film audio to the video that's on the drone. So I actually I was using a wireless mic to a separate camera to capture the audio. Yeah, but I had the lavender mic, but it was on a different camera. It was on my Canon because you can't even hook up a lavender mic on a drone. Not when you have to put it. Yeah. So yeah, I had to do that and then use that audio, and then I had to sync it because the video was from the drone, and so I had to go back and then sync the audio to my mouth to the other camera. I mean, it looked clean, and everybody probably assumed like, oh, that's not hard to do. Well, it was a little hard to do. The not making it go, hey guy, the old Japanese thing. Yeah. Yeah, I had the other camera and I had my wireless lavalier mic system to the other camera. Yeah, that's what those things are that you see when they clap it down. No, I didn't do that. I just lined it up. I just cut the audio from the original and I just moved it over and I synced it up with my mouth. Turned out good. It's exactly lined up. It just, took zooming it out way out in the editing software. So every move only moved it like a freaking tenth of a second. Yeah, well, the Mavic Air handles the wind great. it can handle pretty good heavy wind. It can handle up to a 15, 20 mile an hour wind. Of course, it's heavier and a little bit bigger. Yeah, but it's funny because, yeah, it's the one that's under the gram, so you don't have to register it. But I don't know. I don't think they really. I don't know, if you don't register it, I don't think they're hunting for you. They're checking, especially if you pay cash. Like, you pay cash for it. How the hell do they even know who bought it? The second you register and send it into them, they're like, oh, okay. Now we know who this person is. If it ever causes an accident, we know who to go get. Yeah, I saw the Mini. I saw, Casey Nastic did a review on it. And he did a comparison to it, the Air, and the Pro. Mavic Pro, the Mavic Air. He did comparisons with the video quality. Yeah, he put them all side by side while he was flying them, so you can see the difference in color of all the cameras and all the stability of them. And but you just go in the morning when there's no wind and you fly it then. There's a lot of wind and heavy wind, and oh wait, somebody's been in the backstage. Oh, Jimmy C's in here.
I was wondering how long you're gonna leave me down here.
Well, you know they've changed it, right?
Huh? What?
They've changed it now.
What? They changed what?
Well, usually when you're on here, I used to have it as a desktop. Now they have it, and it's just through your phone. But in the other one, I would see you show up in the basement.
Yeah.
Now there's this little thing that says guest, and all you get is this little teeny red dot.
Oh. I
So
don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Usually when I'm watching, I'll see somebody show up.
Yeah.
It's like that big. Now you have two little people, and next to it is this dot like this big.
Well, sorry, man.
No, how long were you down there? I just noticed.
Probably a couple minutes anyway.
Oh, okay.
I haven't listened to you for quite a while. I was like, do I want to go up there? What's he talking about? And then he started talking about syncing audio, and it just happens to be something I've been playing with a little bit lately. So, it's like been there. Oh wow, I found that. That's cool. But
I was talking about my. I did an intro and I had the drone.
Yeah.
And the drone shooted me, and I opened the trunk and went, "Hey guys and gals," and then I turned and I walked by and go, "Welcome to this edition."
Yeah.
But I had to shoot it on a separate camera.
That's cool.
And then sync it in because
yeah. I understand.
You can't hear anything on the GoPro when it's on a freaking.
Yeah. It's a.
So I had to film it on a separate. I had my wireless mic system with my lavender, and then I had to go in and sync it. So that's what I said, and it's like, but everybody sees it and they just think, oh, that's no big deal. He's just talking to the camera on the drone. Yeah, and that's how you get the audio. Yeah, I'm like, no, there's a little bit more to it than that.
Yeah, well, that's what I do in the garage. I have two cameras, and I have, you gotta make the audio fit right, and it's like so just use the trick is you can use the one camera audio
one audio.
Yeah, I did that one, and it's a little easier.
Yeah, I have one. I actually did one on one of my members' videos. I have one teaching you to use one audio with two cameras.
Yeah.
And how to sync it.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy when you're doing like two still cameras because you just line it up. You just line up the audio, and then you cut the bad one out and use the one that's good.
It just gets annoying when you forget which camera, you know.
Well, that's what I said. But what I do is I keep both video and audio synced.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and then when you go through, you just cut and cut out.
Yeah, but you know, you end up with all, you know how you end up with all the boxes though, you know, from all the different sections. It's like, oh, fuck. Oh, did I gotta take the audio out of that one? No,
no, but see, I do it different. I said I don't use, because some of them you use, like, you can set up 4 cameras.
Yeah.
No, I just put one camera, the other camera top.
Yeah.
And then below it, I line up both audios.
Yeah.
And then I sync them up exactly, cut the other, and then I just cut from one camera to the next all the way through on the thing while you're doing it. So it's pretty easy. You just got to sit there and stretch it all out and line it up so you don't have any echo. So you know it's, and then you cut it.
Yeah, I'm getting a little better at not getting the echo or getting it snap tight, you know.
Well, like Beecham was saying earlier, you do, that's what they do in the movies when they do the click.
Yeah.
So that's what you do. You have both cameras and you say, all right, I'm going to take, and you click it. And then when you put both audios in, you just line up that click exactly. Everything's tits. Get rid of the audio that's bad. Keep the good audio. And then just cut between cameras. The 2 camera angles. I'm designing the background. What?
Digging the background. Oh, must be my background.
Yeah, you're. Well, mine's just my window, and right over here.
Yeah.
Reflection.
And I'm hanging out.
I have the fun disco lights, but.
Well,
yeah, I do a lot of the educational, like, editing videos.
Yeah,
but I only put them on my members. I don't load them to YouTube.
Yeah.
I just keep them for the people that pay to be a member, and then they can look at it and go, "Oh."
I understand.
Because I hate the people you become a member and all they do is, like, you get to see the video 2 days before it goes to YouTube.
Yeah. That's why I don't have memberships up, man. Like,
I know.
What? Oh. You expect something more of me? Fuck that.
Do you know that have you learned about applause?
I have not. I just heard about it today.
Yeah, I just signed up for it 2 days ago.
Now what's the deal with that?
You can get basically, well, it's $2, I guess. But yeah, you can super chat.
Someone can watch your video and throw you a $2 bone.
Yeah, you can watch an uploaded video, not live, and it has a little applause button.
Yeah.
And it's not set up like live where you can put it in your mouth, but it's $2. Evidently, I was lined up for it a year and a half ago, and I never knew.
Really? Oh, you were one of the ones that they had that they had offered it to early.
Yeah, and I didn't even notice. I looked at it, was 2019, and it said, "You've been selected to test this for us and give us feedback on it."
Yeah, I've been fortunate.
I just noticed it in my studio.
I've gotten a lot of the stuff that's been going on in the analytics department. They give me a lot of that stuff early.
Yeah, and I had it, and it was, I think it was.
But I haven't seen it. Now. So what is it? So what is it? You just turn it on like a super chat?
Yeah. When I clicked on it, went in and it had the super chat, and then there's a button at the end that said applause, and all I had to do was click and slide it, and it said on. And now if you look at my videos, my uploaded videos, right below the video on the corner, it says applause.
Where is it in your monetization? That's where you go in.
I don't know. Mine, it was at the bottom. When I opened my dashboard, at the bottom it said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Going in there.
It was a video at the very bottom.
YouTube Studio.
Said, "You've been selected for applause," and I clicked on it. Went to the video, but next to it, the video was there so you could watch it. But then next to it, it had all the settings. So I just went, sure.
Oh yeah, I don't have that video. Where they usually have like the creator insider videos or something. or the
Yeah,
one
that's where it
little.
was.
Hmm,
That's where it was. It was on the bottom, and it said, "Yeah." And I went,
yeah,
"Really?
yeah.
I'm noticing this a year later." They
Oh,
just had
sorry.
a, they just had an up, they just had an updated one.
Hmm.
That was like they were talking about COVID, so I think it was like February or March. They were talking about the progress of the applause button, and
Yeah.
but
No,
yeah,
I
and I
ain't been
clicked.
on it yet. I don't think.
I went in and clicked on it myself, and it came up and it said you can do it $2, and I guess it does something to your chat on the video, like changes it, puts like a little super sticker thing, something in your chat of the video.
Yeah.
But it's the set price. It's $2.
Yeah, that's cool though. I'll take
Yeah,
$2 things all day long. Yeah.
yeah, I know. I just turned it on and I have it in there because last night I told everybody about it. Everybody left my stream and they kept coming
Yeah.
back going, I don't see it. I
Yeah.
don't
You
see it.
know, I saw it. I've seen it before, but someone made a video of it this morning. So I was
Oh,
like,
really?
that they had got it. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And I meant to come in here and look. And surprisingly, I've been doing everything else today, but looking at my my channel. You know,
But that's funny because
I
I
usually
just did
spend
it
a lot of time in there. But
I just did it yesterday, I think, or I did it like 3 days ago. But just yesterday on my live, I was talking about telling everybody, I'm like, oh, did you guys know something new on my videos? And they're like, what? Hey, Backroach came in. I'm like, I'm all, yeah, go. And they're like, I don't see. I'm like, no, not a live. You got to go to an
yeah,
uploaded video.
yeah. What's up, Backroads?
And right there, you'll see
Hmm.
applause. And you can basically super chat and upload a video and not a live. So yeah, it's on mine. I have it right now because nobody believed me. So I actually have it sitting on my computer inside. So
Hmm.
I'm like, I can go by and like show them on my live and go, look, guys, right there.
Yeah.
There's that little thing
Oh yeah.
right there below the video. I don't know if you can do it on a phone though. I don't know if it's on a phone or if it's just if you're on a desktop or a laptop.
I can't see it on the desktop for me, so they must not be offering it to me yet.
Oh, for you to do it.
Yeah, to turn it on. I don't know. Because when I turn on monetization, I just have the overview memberships and supers. So
Yeah, I don't know how long they're testing it.
mm.
I just went, how the hell did I not know about this? How did I not see this a year ago?
Yeah, right.
They should send me an email, not just stick it in my freaking studio. Beecham says he can't see it on either. He was in here last night and he said he couldn't see it.
Yeah.
It's right at the bottom where you can go to full screen and all that. It's above the subscription and join button. It's up above that where you can like hit the video to see it full screen and stuff. It's sitting up there by the like in the chair.
Hold on, you got me fucking totally lost now.
All right.
I'm going in. I'm on my fucking my channel dashboard. Where am I going now?
Mine was right there where you said, where it says super chats and all the other stuff turned on. At the end of it was a button that said applause, turn on. I'm going inside. I'm going to show you guys. They didn't believe me last night. So
I believe you. I just want to see if I can fucking find it.
yeah, if you can do it because you're monetized.
Yeah.
See guys, look, it's right here. This is
Yeah,
my little video.
I don't even monetize my streams anymore. Like, this is too much of a headache.
Brightness, yes, no brightness.
Dark mode.
Anyway, it's too bright, but it's right here.
Oh yeah, down there.
Yeah, so you have applaud, share, save, and then below it you have join, analytics, edit. I don't know. Can you guys see that?
No, not at all.
It's right now. Yeah,
it's way too bright.
All right. Let me see if I can bring this in.
Well, should I just bring up your page? Is that what you're talking about on your page?
Yeah, it's just if you
Well,
do one of my videos, it says.
Hmm.
What the hell? Brightness. Yes, I want brightness. And there we go. Oh, that's it. Is that native? What the hell?
can you go to
I know. Yes, I hit brightness. Which button? Why is it going there? Oh, there we go. Wait, why am I going up and not down? This is like, well, I can't turn down. Oh well, I can't do it. It won't let me do it. I usually bring this thing up or down pretty easily. Brightness.
what?
I went up one, it wouldn't let me go down. There's up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Can you guys see it now? See that little thing right there? It says applaud.
Yeah, you're on one of your videos though, right?
Yeah,
You're not.
it has to be an uploaded video. And see if you hit it. Oh, I'm offline. Never mind. I can't hit it. But yeah, it's right there. Because I thought it was right by the join button, but it's not. It's up there where right next to the share. It has this little button that says applaud.
Yeah. To pay it, yeah. I'm talking. Where did you find it to turn it on?
Yeah, it's where you said where you go that you find where it says super chats and all that that's
Yeah,
turned on.
yeah.
Yeah, it's actually there's 3 buttons there. So I don't know if they've opened it up to everybody or if I'm just still a tester. I still think he's
Yeah, you
tripping.
probably.
No, it's there. I just showed you guys. It's there. He's just trying to figure out what because he's monetized. He's trying to figure out where to turn it on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that's what I had. Mine said like super sticker, super chat, and then right next to it, it had a button that was turned off that said applaud. And so I turned it on. But with the original video they sent to me, they said I was selected to test it. So I don't know if it's open to absolutely everybody now or not. But it's been almost a year. Yeah, it's just like a super chat, Beecham. It's but it's on a
chat via video.
Yeah, be an uploaded video, not
stream,
live.
Yep. I like that.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And
I want it.
It's called Applause. I said they offered it to me like at least a year ago. And I never saw it. I never knew it was there. And all of a sudden, just the other day, I looked down and it said, "You've been selected to test the new applause thing." And I clicked on it, and then the updated video was like 2019, like August 2019 or something. I'm like, how did I not see that ever? It's like, usually they send you emails saying, "Hey, you're selected for something new."
Yeah, I think I actually even asked. Now that I remember, I think I even asked to join that because watching, Creator Studio videos.
Yeah,
I had watched a stream, and they had mentioned that. And they're like, if you want to be in it, just
with mine in my
so.
dashboard. In my dashboard, it was at the bottom video because right up at top you have the creator ones, but it was at the bottom of the screen when I scrolled, and there was this other video. And so I went, sure, what the hell? But they had an update on it. There was an update because they were talking about COVID, and it said the newer update on it was in like January or February or March 2020. So I don't know if they've actually opened it up to everybody yet, and they're still trying to, because they said they want us to help us, the people they selected, give them feedback and talk to them and see if it actually worked or if they were getting tips or nobody cared.
Right.
But it's kind of where it's set up because it's not. It's set up there right next to the like and the other like. It's not like because the join button's big and blue and the subscribe is big and red. And then the applause is just gray sitting up there right below the video. So it's kind of hard to even know what it is. I guess that's why somebody put out a video about it.
Right.
You said today? Today somebody put one up? Yeah, I think it was right where you first looked at it, where you told me, where you saw the thing that said super chat and the other thing returned on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just not invited.
Yeah, if you have it, it's to the right of that. When you look at it on the screen, instead of the super, and then there's a third one, and mine was gray, and I'm like, how do I turn? I clicked on it, I'm like, oh, and it's like clicked and slid, and it turned blue, and then it said up above, it said,
I'm just gonna go into the send feedback and ask them for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, is applause open to everybody, or do you have to be invited? Did you see my chat last night?
Your chat last night?
Why went into your? Why left a comment?
That you were there last night? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure I was a little lit. I think I was trying to get you to come up or whatever, but I didn't have a chance actually. I did see you come in though.
Okay. Yeah, because it was after my live and I was just like out here and I saw and I said, hey, what's up? And then I waited like 5, 6, 7 minutes and I'm like, yeah, he's not paying attention.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not easy, man.
Yeah,
it's not easy. I'm fucking shouting at fucking 10 different people, you know?
Yeah, and you had like seven people on your panel at the time.
Yeah. Applause.
To focus on the chat, it's like, huh? What? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
I do try, but it's not easy. You know that when you getting all lit like that. Applause. You spell that APPLAUSE? That sounds right.
That's applause.
It looks right, but I'm questioning it for some reason.
I'm that way now too. Yeah, it's APPLAUSE. It's applause. Like I'm gonna find this bitch now. I don't know. I have been on here for 14 years, so they probably figure I'm safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he probably knows more about YouTube than half the people that work at YouTube right now. As far as how it's developed. Well, I actually had to get director privileges way back when.
Get what? Director privileges?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of director's privileges?
No, what's that?
I had to apply and tell them that I was actually a professional because I had a fishing show that I did professional videos.
Yes, Backroads. I could see it in his videos. In fact, hold on, I could probably show it. I could probably show it better than you. Because I got black screen going on.
Yeah, but no, director's privileges allowed you to do videos that were longer than 10 minutes.
See, you want to share that? And like, you can see it. I'll show you, highlight the applause.
He's asking you if you're on OBS.
Yeah, I am using, freaking XSplit Broadcaster.
Are you using what?
XSplit Broadcaster.
Wow, okay.
With their VCam software too. But yeah, share. I'm trying to share a video right now. Your video, so I could show the applause button.
Better than I did.
Yeah, well, because I have dock screen, dude.
Yeah, it might not be on the phone. I haven't checked it on the phone. He knows what you're talking about. Ah, XSplit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
You don't want to show the applause to?
no, you can show it. You can do whatever you want, man.
No, I'm trying to. You're not poking it up.
It's not showing me someone else in here right now.
Sure it is.
Let me look. It's not showing me another little bubble. Oh, there it is. All right. It didn't show it. That's funny.
Hold on. Yeah. There you go. See, the applause is right here.
There we go, guys. That's the same ad they showed on that video the last
Yeah,
time.
right here. Right there.
That guy's
All
pretty
right.
funny.
But I don't I don't know. I'm just trying to find out how to get it on my videos.
Yeah, you want to get it because you're monetized.
Yeah. And I don't get a lot of clicks on my videos, so
You never know. I mean, I said, what the hell? Sure.
Yeah.
Play the whole ad. Yeah. The ad's like
and
4 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm already way into the video. I've had it playing here the whole time I've been trying to share it.
Yeah, sorry, but that's funny because I guess it's because it's you sharing it. It didn't show me a little red invite. But when I clicked on it, it showed it. So that's something interesting.
Yeah.
It should have showed another one person trying to add, but it didn't. I guess it's because it was you twice.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, because when I clicked on it, it showed you next to it.
What?
But it didn't show me a little red circle with a 1. So that's weird.
Well, now you know.
Ad revenue.
I am playing the old ad. Fuck, man.
I know. The problem with me is you're not supposed to skip your own ads if you're watching your own video. And I had one of the ads on there was 51 minutes.
So what are you saying? You're not supposed to click your own ads?
Yeah, if you're watching your own ads through your own channel, you're not supposed to skip your own ads.
Really?
Yeah, if you do it enough, evidently they can like.
I thought they would. I would thought you got fucking. I would think you didn't get paid for them anyways.
I don't know, but it says if you're monetized and all that, it says right in there. One of the regulations is you're not supposed to skip your own ads.
Oh.
I don't know why, because skipping it or not skipping it, but yeah, but I said I had one. I was watching one of my videos to see how it looked on the phone after I edited it.
Yeah.
And it's some like medical ad, and it's 51 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm not doing that on my fucking phone.
I know. And I'm like, I watched it probably at least for like 10. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, YouTube. I'm skipping this thing.
Yeah, 2 minutes in's long enough, man.
Yeah.
Right up.
I'm like, hey, if you want to ding me for skipping my own ads to try and get money, I'm sorry, but don't show a 51-minute freaking ad.
That's what super chats are for, man. I was like, fucking, I show up at your show and there's a fucking 5-minute fucking ad. Yeah, I'm skipping that and fucking throwing you a fucking little fucking super sticker.
Yeah, it was a 51-minute ad, and my video was only 14 minutes long.
Yeah, no.
It was like
they're ridiculous.
The length of my freaking video.
That's not an ad. That's a mini series,
Yeah.
Fucking no.
That's what I said. I was like, what? And nobody else believes me. I'm like, because most people just skip them.
I've seen them. I was freaking. I actually watched one. I watched like a half hour of a news infomercial. It was actually entertaining because it was from like Europe or something, because I'm watching a channel over there, and it was like, I just started playing it to be nice, and then I was great. I was like, wow, this is funny shit, man. Why
the ad?
Yeah.
You like the ad better than the video?
Yeah. I'd watch it again. I'm like, fuck. And those fucking those Dr. Squash fucking soap ads. Those are
Yeah,
hilarious. Those are
yeah,
hilarious. I watch them
yeah.
more
That
than
was the one that
one.
was playing. Those
Yeah,
are really
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Dr. Squash. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yes.
It's like a 2-3 minute ad, but they are hilarious.
Yes. Oh, some of them can be like 5 minutes long, but it's like, oh,
It's just wait, Pornhub has ads too.
yeah.
Yes, they do, and for some reason I don't skip them. Why would they even put a skip on a Pornhub app? I mean, seriously,
Of course.
why does that need to be an option? Well, there goes monetization on this video.
Right.
I mentioned it too many times.
Whatever.
I know, it's crazy.
What do you get on a fucking stream? 30 cents? Maybe? $1 on a good one?
I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never looked at my income from streams.
Yeah.
Unless you get a super chat, it's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Streams don't pay. Without the super chat. So
Yeah, that's pretty much your only revenue.
that's why I stopped fucking monetizing the streams. It was just not worth the headache.
Yeah, well, this one, when I go through StreamYard, it's not monetized. It is monetized. I can get super chats on it, but when it goes to a uploaded video, I have to go back in afterwards and monetize it.
Yeah, I do that. I turn them on afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't automatically turn on.
Right.
Which is weird. Regular lives on YouTube monetize automatically.
No, only through your phone.
Oh, really?
Well, that's the only way they do it for me.
Oh, if you do it from a desktop live, it doesn't?
Yeah.
You have to turn it on
afterwards?
afterwards?
I have to go into my analytics and turn it on. I mean, maybe if you go through that new thing they have there, what the hell they fucking call it there, the stream thing, the hell is the name of it?
I don't know. But I thought a good thing I could do.
I don't know.
On your panel, you could actually play copyrighted music and everything.
Yeah.
And make a really cool live, and you could get super chats and everything. But then once you upload it afterwards, it'll say not monetized or copyright infringement. But you would still be able to get super chats during the whole thing.
Yeah, because I still get super chats,
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm good with
get
that.
Super chat. Mm-hmm. And then when it uploads and I go and check it the next day, it says monetization off. I'm all, but I got super chats.
Yep, I'm good with
it. But you could do that. You could do a really cool stream with copyrighted music, all that, and get super chats and everything. And then who cares once it goes up live? It's not turned on.
Yeah.
So how can I get a copyright infringement? Because it was never turned on.
Well, they don't do the infringement much anymore anyways. It's they give you the claim and, and that's it, for the most part. I'm good with that. They can give me all them copyright claims they want.
Yeah. I've had it where I've gotten a lot of super chats on a video, and I was playing a bunch of music, and then once it uploaded, it said copyright claim by blah, 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 blah. Money will go to them. And I'm like, I wonder if I'll get my super chats then.
I got the super chat.
Yeah,
I
got all that.
Yours.
Yeah. So I'm like, who the fuck cares then?
Right, exactly. That's I'll take all them. Like I said, I'll take all them copyright claims they want to give me. I
fought 4 of them and won.
I don't even bother. I don't even want to know how to do it. When it's off a video or something that I do, a stream where I'm playing music ain't worth the headache.
Yeah, but mine I knew they were copyright free music,
Yeah.
And a lot of them were people that had on a video prior to mine, and they try to say they own it,
Hmm.
or they put music to a copyright-free song that doesn't have lyrics, and then they upload it through that
Yeah.
whatever that site is
Yeah.
that you can claim.
Yeah.
And every single one of those, I'm like, I wrote to them and went, no, this is a copyright. This is a demo in such and such, blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, next day, YouTube goes, the claimant declined it. Your video is now monetized. I'm like, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Just
Yeah.
because you're using music that's copyright and you're putting lyrics to it doesn't mean you own that song.
Yeah.
You own the music, you own the lyrics, but you don't own that song.
Right.
And people
That's
do it
cool.
all the time.
I bet they do.
I forget what it's called. It's some.
It's like a doppelganger.
No, CD Baby. CD Baby. That's the website.
Ah.
It says if you make original music, claim it through us, and we will help you get money for all your music that other people are using in that. And then I've had 4 of them, and they're all free music. They just put lyrics to.
Ah. Cheeky Baby. I'll have to
CD
remember.
Baby.
Okay.
CD Baby. They're one of the biggest ones.
I'll
There
look
was one.
into.
I got a comment from one guy. He actually created the song, put the song up on YouTube for people to use for free.
Yeah.
And then he got a claim from CD Baby from somebody else saying that it was one of their original songs, a new single they just put out.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? I got dinged for my own song and my own video
Yeah.
that I allowed people to use.
Right.
Yeah. And somebody submitted it to CD Baby and said it was their song. And so they recognized it on his video that was prior to that and went,
no.
He's like, no, that ain't happening. Only a certain amount of seconds to a song to get away with it. Yeah. You can use less than 10 seconds and you're fine. And
yeah. But as long as you don't show the video, you can get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, but less than 10 seconds.
Before they shut the video stream down, you know?
No, but I'm talking about like uploaded video.
Yeah.
Like if you use less than 10 seconds, you won't get a copyright. And you can also use copyrighted music if you have it low enough behind you.
Well, we did a members only stream last week or the week before. Freaking
No,
we got
it's actually
43 copyright claims.
10 seconds, not 15.
And we were shut down. We were temporarily suspended twice.
Because you were playing music?
Oh yeah, but the times we got suspended, I was showing the video too. So
there you go.
So what I ended up doing is because the only way for me to share audio on a video is to share both. So what I did was I just put the YouTube stream over the video playing, and I would bounce back and forth. So it's fucking pretty cool.
Well, did you know I got a video banned from ever playing, a live banned from ever playing on YouTube again?
Really?
Yeah. I had a movie night.
Yeah.
And we played Kick-Ass.
Okay.
And that live's still up. If you click on it, it comes up and it says this video is banned by Lionsgate, never to be played on YouTube again. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to have a movie night. And I was talking through it and everybody, because a lot of people hadn't seen that movie and yeah. It actually got banned and never allowed to play ever on YouTube again. I'm like, I feel pretty accomplished by that, actually.
Right.
Not just copyright infringement. No, it got banned. And if you click on it, it comes up. and it's just a still shot that says this video banned by copyright owners Lionsgate. This video is never to be played again on YouTube.
No, the best I've gotten is not being able to be played in Holland.
Oh yeah. I've had ones that are they say banned in certain countries. Yeah, I have some of those.
That's it. Like, oh.
I'm sorry, I'm looking back at the comments. We're talking about something. Yeah, but the funny thing is, I don't think it was YouTube that caught it. Because while I was playing it, I had some people come in the chat and they kept saying, "You can't play this."
Yeah.
How are they letting you? So I think somebody turned it in.
Probably.
Yeah, because I was talking through most of it and I was turning the volume down a lot and everything. So, but I think I had 2 or 3 people that came in and for some reason they went, their comments were, "You can't do this," or how are they allowing you to do this? And then, so I think somebody turned it in.
Yeah, someone's jealous. I can't get away with that. Why should you?
I'm pretty sure that's what it was because it never showed up. I've had ones where I was playing the live music. While I was live, at the bottom of my screen, it showed up and said, "Copyright music detected on this live." And that whole, I can still watch it. It's still there to watch for me. Nothing ever showed up and never said anything, but there were people that came in the comments and said, "You can't do this. How is just live working?" And so I think they got pissy and went.
Yeah, there are people that lurk around just to flag.
I'm flagging him.
They're called haters.
Exactly. Yeah, somebody flagged it. I know it for sure. Yeah, one time, because I used to be an 80s DJ in that, and I got into my old 80s hip-hop and rap. So one night, I'm like, "Let's just have music night, guys. I'm going to show you." And during the live, it showed up saying, "Copyright music detected, copyright music." And then when I went and watched it, and and I went to the copyright claim thing.
Yeah.
And there was a list of like 8 songs and like the name of the song, the name of I'm like, wow, they're good. They knew like CCB
Hey, what's up, Mo? Yeah, I'm alive, Mo. I'm alive, Mo. You didn't come and save me last night. You lurker.
Were you struggling last night?
Oh man. I tried to get her to join me. When I realized the shenanigans had kind of hit the fan, and I was like, "Mo, come save me."
Music one day. No, last night I sat here for 10 minutes with nobody watching. And that was after I had like 2, 3, 4 people, and all of a sudden 0. And I just went quiet because there's crickets, and I just sat here and went.
Can save myself.
I'm like, nobody's coming in, guys. What the hell's going on? Well, it's me and the crickets, literally.
Yeah.
And then a little bit later on, like 7 or 8 or 9 people came in, but I've never sat for that long after people had come in, sort of in the beginning.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And all of a sudden it just went. Backroads had his wife was calling or something. He left, and I'm just sitting here looking. It was at 0 for like 10 minutes. Then Backroads came back and he goes, "Where is everybody?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just since you left
that was
for 10 minutes."
That was me. Well, not so much, but Thursday night was the weirdest night for me. I only had like 3 people on the panel, like at any given time. I'm like, where the hell is everybody? Me having, this is weird. Fuck, where, I'm used to having half a dozen or better,
My whole August is just down completely.
Oh, all right, Mo. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of one of them things you just stayed away from anyways.
Yeah, but
I understand it all, but
my August has dropped by like 1,000 views a month, just and everything, even new uploaded videos that are in YouTube search that are getting a lot of views monthly, and that all of them have just suddenly went.
Mm-hmm.
I went from like 10,700 a month to 10,004 or 5 staying there, and now it's like dropped down to 9,004. Like
yeah,
just this month, and it's all over the board. It's not just it's lives, it's search
yeah. Well,
videos.
you know what I found a little bit of it is the outdoorsy people are actually getting outdoors right now. You know, they're getting it done. Summer's ending, so they're, you know, people are getting out there.
Yeah, but it was just really weird. It was just like,
And the weather thing too. You know, a lot of people getting fucked by weather lately.
wait, I heard there are many creators that they can't keep up at this point. The system is slow. I had that prior to this, but August, I don't get blinked as much. I was having a lot of times where it kept giving me the circle and kicking me out because everybody was on, and now suddenly August clears up. I don't get blinked much. It seems back to normal, and then all the views and everything have just been going down. So I guess everybody's maybe they're actually, like you said, getting out now and doing things.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is, man.
Yeah, because they're like, oh, COVID's done. It's over. Let's get out.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's done with it, man. Freaking.
Yeah, I've been stuck at home for the last 4 months watching you.
Ain't ruined the whole. I ain't ruining the whole goddamn summer. You know, going out.
No, I have a Twitch account. I think I made a Twitch account.
I got a Twitch. I don't know what to do with it, but I've
I
been over there. You know, it's like
a year and a half ago when the whole 4,000, 1,000, everybody's going to Twitch. I think I made an account, but I never put anything on it.
I just went over there to freaking check it out because we knew another streamer that freaking used to play a game called a marbles thing that he did on his you know, it was just a game, and you freaking, and if you wanted your name on one of the marbles, you had to have a Twitch account. You know, so like, all right, it was kind of fun to watch, you know, because they were racing, and it's totally random, but you know, it was fun to watch, fun to play. That's the only reason I ever fucking did it. And I went over there and looked at some of this shit, but I was like, man, it ain't me, you know. Affiliate on Twitch in like 2 months. There you go.
Wait, what? What's this one from Joe's? Is he talking to me?
Who? I don't know. You're definitely in a better mood. Your body is reacting to the healing process. It's not getting high. Some people think it's just must be talking about like CBD oil or something. That's way back though, ain't it? But no, that conversation started way back.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not. People think when they see this that I'm doing cannabis.
Yeah.
Cigar. You only need 50 followers on Twitter. I said I made it back then, and then every big YouTuber that tried to go to Twitch came back to YouTube. So it's like,
yeah, there's still a bunch of them over on D Live, but not so much.
We're talking about CBD. All right, I missed the conversation then. I missed what was going on in the background, I guess. I'm behind. I'm slow. Yeah, no,
yeah. I have a hard enough time keeping my YouTube channel going. You know?
I know.
I mean, that's why I didn't do the members thing, because now I have to do more shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Man. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, fuck. No. You guys are getting nothing else from me than what I'm already doing. You know? I'm growing as it is. You know? Dude, I've been doing 3. You know, and I'm on panels every day, you know.
Yeah, see, I used to
So
be live like 5 days a week. Now I'm just 3.
yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
I'm on YouTube every day. So
yeah. Well,
I'm
you're
either
on with me.
yeah, yeah. It's a Monday night, man. I mean, got to go somewhere, But
Yeah, that's what I said. It's like I just got tired of it. I just like 5 days a week being live myself and having to be the person
doing
being
all the
live.
talking, man. Yeah, I can't do all the
Yeah.
damn talking. That's why I have people come up, man. you
Yeah,
know?
well, when I started, I was on your channel, I was
Yeah.
on Premier's channel, I was on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I that's what I did. It's like, and then I started doing them all myself, and then suddenly it was 5 days a week I was live, and then it was just
Yeah.
like,
Dude, I did 5 days a week for like 2 months, and I was like, it was great for my channel, without a doubt. It
yeah,
fucking, but it
it gives you a
tore up
lot of,
everything else. It
yeah,
just,
it just gets,
yeah, I was like, it's all I was doing. I was like,
yeah, yeah, for me now to do like the 3 days in a row, it's like,
no. And have
I'm
time to
like,
make a video too. Oh, fuck no.
well, I edit all day and then I go live.
Yeah.
I edit all day and
Yeah.
I go live. And now I fish
Mm.
usually just like Saturdays, Fridays, Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'm getting the because I go live Menage a Trois 3 days and I do uploads Menage a Trois. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday I'm live and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I upload. And then like God on Saturday I take a day off.
Mm. Yeah.
Even God had to take a day off. So
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. No, it's very rare I take a day off of YouTube.
I
Very
think I
rare.
might do. I'm gonna start doing Super Survey Saturday, where every day I'm gonna post a survey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I used to do a lot of surveys. People liked them. Questions
Survey
about,
says.
yeah, like what do you think about bait casters, or what weight jig do you use, or what kind of.
Yeah.
And people started liking them, and I haven't really done them in a while. So I was thinking of doing consistently one day a week, just asking somebody a question and having
Yeah.
5 answers. Sometimes I would get like 30, 40, 50, 60 people in the survey,
Yeah.
and I get people leaving chats about it and stuff.
Cool.
Of course, his remedy is.
Yeah, I don't do that shit. Ask people to do something that old. No. I just make my video.
Do
Like
you want to
fucking,
play?
I ain't even good at that.
Do you want to play Are You Smart in Fifth Grader?
I'm definitely not smarter than a fifth grader.
Do you want to play?
Definitely. I played that movie. I've watched that show. No. No, I'm a retard. No.
So you're not up for it?
Fuck no. The third graders will beat my ass up. Dude.
Well, no, that's what tonight was supposed to be about. If people came in, so
Oh.
that's why I was asking.
Oh, I didn't even fucking what? You think I read the title of
No, probably not. You just found me and went,
I just
what the
show
fuck?
up and see what he's talking about. And,
Yeah, you went, what the fuck? I haven't been on his
I was
panel in like
well,
a year.
I cruise. No, fuck you. I cruise by. But when you got all your fishing buddies in here and you got something going on, like,
Yeah.
I just
Well,
let
no,
you ramble and listen, and
you used
I'll
to come
probably
in
be
when I
doing
did.
some editing or whatever. You
You used
know?
to come in when I did the human fishing.
Yeah. Because that's a little more entertaining, and
Yeah.
it's
Then
like,
COVID fucked all that up. So.
yeah, but when you in here, you in here doing you got your fish thing going on.
Yeah.
I kind of just listen to it, and it's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'll give you 10, 15 minutes of freaking hit the fucking like and get the fuck out of there. Yeah. Like maybe I come back and then I end up somewhere else, get on panel. It's like, oh yeah, especially like if your link ain't already like visible, like if I can't grab it, because like people are actually talking. That's a whole nother story. It's like,
He's asking if I washed my hat.
throw that.
I only wear it once a week. I mean, come on.
Right. Once a week.
It's my panel Monday tonight.
Man.
That's the only time I wear this hat. It's for Pedal Mondays. It's different. That's when you know it's not usually a fishing show. It's something different show.
Ah,
Because I'm in a funky hat.
yeah.
We did the Smart to Fifth Grader last week,
Did you?
and we won the $1 million.
You won?
Yeah,
So
we went all the way through.
Oh, wow.
All the way through without a sneak, a peek, or a help from any fifth grader. And God, I can't remember his name now, but the $1 million question was, what is the only U.S. president that served 2 terms non-consecutively?
Ooh.
And it's
yeah, it's fucking
God, I can't remember his name now. It's
he's an old fuck. It's way back. It's like in the
yeah, but
yes.
God,
This is
I
kind
said it earlier on.
it's not
It's
Taft. It's fucking
No, but I think it was when one of the presidents died, and I think he was vice president, so he became president again. His last name starts with a C. Collins,
Nah, I don't know.
yeah, but somebody knew it in the chat.
Crawford.
No, it's
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I had it
All
earlier.
good. It's all good, but that's shit I would have remembered in the 8th grade. You know, I've been out of school for fucking 40 freaking years. You know,
Yeah,
well, not 30 something years. Let's
God,
just say that. Let's just say that that information didn't transfer into my real life. You know?
like you really need to know that in real life.
No. It
No,
was
but
fun.
somebody actually, I think it was Fishing Trucker knew it. He's like Coolidge.
Yeah.
Coolidge.
Yeah. Ah, there you go. Because he just had to teach it to his kid doing homeschooling.
Yeah, it was Coolidge.
Yeah, Calvin Coolidge.
Yeah, that was a president that actually served 2 times, not consecutively. But see, when you get to $1 million question, you don't have choices. You have to type in
The answer,
and you have to spell it right.
Yeah.
So, but we're up to $16 million now that CCB Crew we've won playing Smart to Fifth Grader.
Cool.
The very first time we ever played it, just for fun to see if people liked it, we actually won the $1 million. It's pretty crazy. And we failed like 16,225,000. And if you don't get the $1 million, you get 25,000. So we failed like 8 times. Right? 9 times. Because 25,000, 225,000, 25,000 divides into it. Yeah, 9 times. So we failed 9 times, but it's pretty fun. It's a fun game.
Yeah, it's something different, right? Better than better than your average trivia, I would think.
Yeah, and it was funny because I started doing that on my lives. And at the same time, I watched a lot of the lives I'd go into, and everybody started doing trivia. Like,
trivia is boring to me.
Yeah, like they got the idea for me. Suddenly I saw everybody, and a lot of them were people that used to come into my live. And suddenly they're doing like the card stuff, like music trivia or 80s trivia. I'm like, no, get the video. It's much more fun. Who needs to just like have a stack of cards with trivia questions on it? It's much more entertaining.
Pictionary can be pretty fun.
I was going to do that. I was going to do a Pictionary, and I was going to have an easel set up and all that.
Yeah, I got a mount for a camera right here, so it just looks down.
Yeah. Have you done it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've actually done it?
Yeah.
So you draw it and they have to guess what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did it, but I thought about it like when I started doing
Yeah,
that.
we had 4 or 5 people on panel doing it. And the people in the chat were guessing.
Oh, okay. I was just going to do it me, but that was before I was in the panels. But yeah, I thought about that too. That'd be fun to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how,
the hottest thing is to find everybody to get a downward facing camera. You know?
yeah, that's why I was going to be. I was going to be one that did it, and everybody in the chat had to guess it.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the panels, yeah, you could have
Mm-hmm.
who's the better drawer, who's the person that can get the most.
Zoe, I haven't fished in about 3 years.
Yeah, I didn't fish today.
Mhm.
I edited today.
In fact,
I filmed a show Friday and Saturday.
but I did my thing to better the sport. I gave a 15-year-old kid a local of our local issue of our local sportsman's newspaper that comes out once a month. It's all hunting, fishing related shit, you know. Like, yeah, dude, you need to be reading this. You want to learn about fishing? Read.
Read this. And the other thing is,
videos aren't going to teach you everything you need to know.
yeah, the other thing is read the regulations book. Yeah,
I've already given him half my gear every time he goes fishing. Oh, he comes back. He's it's like, here, man, here, just take. You know,
here.
It's sitting in my box doing nothing. You know, you have it.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, people need to read the regulations because if you catch an illegal fish or you're fishing in illegal water.
Oh, he knows. He's old enough to know the laws here. They're pretty easy. Where we're at, there's not you know.
Well, we're in California and we have a shitload of them. So
yeah, well, you know, fishing's generally pretty easy up here. We have ponds that you can't. We have ponds that are regulated, you know, but those are nowhere near where he's going to be going for a while, you know. The stuff he gets to fish right here within walking distance from the house, he's completely set with. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what he pulls out of there. He can do what he wants with it. He can throw it back in. He can eat it. Freaking either way.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But people tell me, I tell people all the time because I see them fishing waters and I tell them and they're like, there's no signs. I'm all, yeah. But if Fish and Game shows up, first thing I'm going to say to you is ignorance is no excuse.
Exactly.
You're getting a ticket.
Yeah.
He's lucky. Just like if you're in the ocean, you catch a fish that's too small or whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, do you know what fish this is? You're like, no. You don't know the size it needs to be. No.
Yeah.
Give me your license. You're getting a ticket.
Right.
Ignorance is no excuse.
Yeah. And give me a pole too. But he's lucky. He's got 2 or 3 years more before he even needs to get a license. So.
Oh, well, here it's 16.
Yeah, same for him. But he's only like 13 now, 13 or 14. Like I don't know. Fucking, he's a big kid.
Yeah, well, yeah. They'll usually let the kids go, but if you're an adult, you're getting a ticket.
I'm just trying to get him out of where he's fishing because he fishes where they freaking everybody else fishes. You know, like, dude, just move on. You can hike down this fucking river 150 yards and there's a better spot to fish. Yeah, it's harder to get there, but that's what makes it a better spot.
Right. Well, I said I always told this. There's a story I had. It was this old guy. He's probably in his 60s. Had like a walker thing, right?
Yeah.
And he walked by me at the pier, and he had a cabezone.
Yeah.
And it was only like 10 inches long. They have to be 15.5 inches.
Yeah.
So he walked by me, and I'm like, oh, he goes, yeah, I got a pretty good one. I'm like, you can't keep that. And he goes, "Oh, why?" I'm all, "It's a cabazon. They have to be 15 and a half inches." And he walked by me over to his wife, and then I actually saw like a fish go into the water by him,
Yeah.
and I thought he threw it back.
Yeah.
Well, at the Coast Guard pier at in the evening at dark they close the gate,
Yeah.
and so everybody has to come out. Well, Fish and Game showed up
Yeah.
as everybody's coming out to check
Yeah.
what they
Yeah.
had, and I felt so bad because he said they would have got to him anyway. But
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to him, and Fish and Game checked some other people, and I started talking to him. I'm all, "Oh, he has fish,"
Mm.
and so they're like, "Oh," and they took his bag. And they took it over to the side, and I'm trying to talk to him, and he's not paying attention to me. He keeps looking at them.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I like look over, and they have the cabazone out, sitting
Yeah.
on the curb, and I'm like, I didn't say it out loud to him, and I'm like, "Dude, I told you can't keep that." And they came over to him, and they said, "Yes, sir, we have an issue. That fish right there, do you know what kind of?" He goes, "Oh, it's some sort of rockfish or something, I think." He goes, "No, it's a cabazon." And this is an old man that's crippled
Yeah.
with a walker. And he goes, "No, sir, that's actually a cabazon, and they need to be 15 and a half inches. That's 10 inches long. I need your driver's license because I'm writing you a ticket." And I'm just like, "I told you to throw that thing back."
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, it's like a $550 ticket.
That's what he gets.
Well, I know. I told him not to keep it, but I was just like, once I turned and saw it, I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like,
Yeah.
I'm the one who told him he had fish, but they would have asked him anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like
Yeah.
if I wouldn't
Yeah.
have said,
Yeah. You wouldn't have gone. They wouldn't have let him walk by anyway, right?
yeah. And when
They're
they walked
checking
over to me and
everybody.
said, they
You
said,
gave him the
"Hey,"
heads up, you know?
yeah. They walked over to me and said, "Hey, do you have any fish?" I'm all, "No, I just let mine go." I'm all, "But he has fish."
Yeah.
But and the bag was right there on his walker. So
Yeah. Yeah.
they would have found it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt so bad. I'm like,
Yeah.
"I told you."
Right.
All
you had to do is chuck it when you saw the badge. You know? For Christ's sakes.
Yeah, they're there, and they know everybody that's coming out's there. So all they do
Yeah.
is stop everybody and say,
Right.
"Do you have any
Right.
fish? Do you have any fish?" And they're gonna search you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like if you say no, they're gonna say okay. They're gonna
No, they
go,
still look.
yeah, they go, "Oh
Mm-hmm.
well, what's that bag full of, or what's that cooler full of?"
Uh-huh.
We know you're here. It's like I felt so bad that I couldn't. Yeah, and I went over and talked to the Fish and Game, and I told them because I think it was somebody I actually knew because I know a lot of the rangers. And he had it up on the truck, and he was taking the pictures of it and showing the measurement of it and doing all the legal
Yeah.
stuff. And I went, "Yeah, I feel bad because I told him he can't keep that, and I thought he threw it back, but is what it is."
Yeah, it is what it is, right? Hey, Angel.
He's "Hey, Angel, what is up?" Yeah, he got himself a ticket. But that's what I said. I remember when he tried to explain that he thought it was a rockfish or something. The words out of the mouth of the warden was, "You're fishing the ocean. Ignorance is no excuse. You need to know your fish.
Exactly. You do.
Give me your
You do.
license. You're getting a ticket." And I was just like,
Yep.
"Oh,
Yeah, like I said, though, up here, there ain't much you have to worry about up here. I mean, ocean's a little different, you know. But
yeah,
that boy ain't gonna be fishing the salt anytime soon.
yeah." But even here, I think California is the most regulated fishing state in the county.
Probably is.
Our
That's
fishing license.
That's why California causes cancer.
our fishing license is $50.
I don't know what ours ain't bad. Let me
Yeah,
look.
most states it's like
I think
15, $16.
Yeah, we're like $20, I think, maybe.
Yeah, ours is well. Last year's was I think it was $49 last year, and that's just and we have you can't fish two poles unless you buy an extra stamp.
What?
Yeah, in the ocean you can. In lakes, you can only fish two poles. We can only fish two poles if you pay for $14.95 for a two pole stamp.
Oh, wow.
So that's almost
It's,
$70.
I guess I ain't bought a fucking fishing license in a while. Fucking $45 for in-state. Holy
Oh,
shit.
that's how much it is where you are?
Yeah. And that
Wow.
ain't even, and it's another, not bad. It's only $11 to fish the salt. That's
Wow.
not so bad.
And where are you at again?
New Hampshire.
Wow. So I guess it's the coastal states that just rape people.
Well, apparently.
Apparently. If you're in a state that's attached to the ocean,
Well, we are, small.
yeah.
It's a small part, but yeah, $45. But the ocean is another $11, so that's not horrible.
So
So
you're
it'd
talking
be
like
50, so it'd be
56 bucks
56 to fish. Yeah,
both.
yep,
Well, ours
yeah,
is
yeah. And
ours
you can't get the saltwater one without getting the regular one.
yeah, ours is $50 and it's
Yeah.
salt and
So
freshwater. But people I mean, a lot of the people here that are in a lot of the other states that are inland are like, dude, it's like $15 here.
but I'll tell you, it's not a bad deal though when you combined it with the hunting and fishing license. It's only $56 for that combo.
How much is hunting?
I don't know. I'm gonna check that out right now.
I don't know what a hunting license costs.
Current license, hunting license. Hunting, no, hunting license, for Christ's sakes. Hunting license is $32.
It's less than but usually hunting's
But
only during
that's just a rifle season. It's another $32 for archery, another $16 for
that's like
muzzleloader.
yeah.
Another
Yeah.
$31 for pheasant, another
Yeah,
16
exactly.
for beer, 16 for turkey, 11 for duck.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're
another
talking
26, another 26 for your extra special deer archery, so. And don't forget the M tags, because those are extra too.
what are M tags?
extra antlerless deer tags for certain hunting zones, because they're wicked overpopulated. So they'll give you like 2 more tags for like $11 a piece or $12 a piece, something like that.
Oh, that's right. Because usually when you're hunting, you're only allowed a certain amount of animals a year.
Right? Yeah, well, a normal hunting license here only gets you 1 deer tag. So unless you buy
only shoot 1 deer a year.
Yeah, with a rifle, with the standard hunting license. If you want to shoot more, you got to do archery, then the special archery, and then the extra M tag and L tag.
Jeez.
So yeah, but you can get 5 or 6 deer a year if you pay for all those permits.
That's insane. I can imagine it's probably even more here.
Oh yeah, it's not cheap here, but they all, because it all adds up. It's $30 here, $20 there. Like,
I know you're suddenly paying like $500 just.
But I really like the idea of the $56 for the combo, though. I might have to actually fucking do
that. For fishing.
Well, yeah, I've been dying to do some fishing, but I ain't got a license. I ain't even gone to Wally World to freaking buy fishing line that ain't fucking 20 years old, you know? Like,
Yeah. Nowadays, have you seen all the stores and that? Well, you don't fish that much. But
no, I ain't been in a Walmart since freaking
yeah,
January, you know?
I watch all the other fishing videos, and they go in, and it's just empty. There's like there's like half of the fishing aisle now. All the pegs are just empty.
Yeah.
It's like there's just, and they said fishing sales are up. Like
Yeah. Yeah, because all of a sudden everybody's got time to do it, you know?
Yeah, but yeah, I've seen a lot of. I haven't been in the Walmart here in like the last couple months. I don't know what it looks like in there, but
Ain't been.
everybody keeps saying every time I go to the friggin' Walmart or Dick's or whatever, there's nothing in there. It's like empty.
Well, I won't go into Dick's anyway, so refuse to support them.
Was it the gun thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because because they chose not to sell me a gun because of my history, not because of what my legal rights are in the state. My legal rights, I can have a gun, but because of my past, they chose not to sell me the gun.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I just did a video, and there's a pond that's actually in the parking lot that is a Dick's Sporting Goods.
Mm-hmm.
And I had somebody say, I'll watch your video because I like you, but I hate Dick's because of what they did with their gun policy.
Yeah.
So that's what they sell guns, but they're very limited on who they sell to.
Yeah, they're very picky. They're very picky.
I thought they just
let's just put it this way. I was charged with a felony, but I didn't get convicted of it because it was bullshit. Okay. Yeah. It was a bullshit fucking charge. So they chose not to sell me the gun, but I can still own a gun. I can buy a gun. I can do a background check. I've bought guns. I bought the gun that I wanted at another gun store, you know?
Oh, so their research
their policy. It's their policy.
Well, did they find it, or did you tell them?
I didn't have to tell them. There's nothing for me to tell them.
No, so they knew that they knew you were convicted, or not convicted.
No, they went and did their own background check.
Okay.
You know.
So in that it says you were charged, but you weren't convicted.
Exactly.
And they went, "Oh,
well, exactly.
We can't tell you."
Right.
Well, are you innocent until proven guilty? So yeah, I can see that's an issue.
They're considering me guilty automatically.
Yeah.
Because I got charged. I didn't even get, and the funniest thing, the whole incident that I got charged, I didn't even get charged with it till like a month after the fact. When freaking I went to okay.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a driving incident that escalated in a paperwork incident, you know, because of the guy on the other side wrote a fucking letter to the police.
So that's all right.
So it basically got thrown out of court and fucking.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like I said, somebody on my video I just uploaded about the challenge because it was in Dick's parking lot and I used it in the thumbnail. They said they had an issue with Dick's because of their gun policy. But I thought they stopped selling them altogether. I didn't know it was just that they were like did something like that to somebody. Because that's convicting you when you weren't convicted.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, hello.
Exactly.
Oh, you got charged with it, but it got thrown out. I was never
convicted of it. Yeah, just because I was charged with it. So they're considering me guilty.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The government does not consider me guilty, but they do.
But Dick's does.
Mm-hmm.
right, I got to go tinkle. Hold down the fort.
Oh, I'll hold it down.
You'll hold it down. You got the American flag behind you, man. You're golden.
Oh, well, I'll just light the fire. La di da di da di da. Not. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh yeah. You want some? Hey, we'll go over here. A little picture show. What we got? Yeah. About a scooter. Oh.
All right, I come back and you're laughing. What's going on? Oh, I see. Oh, we're losing him. So this is how you're entertaining people while I was gone?
Well, you got to do something, freaking.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know.
Hey, have you talked to Premier Hell lately?
I watched his show the other day. He was freaking a little weirded out or whatever, yeah. But I really didn't talk to him. Just said hello.
I haven't seen him. I haven't got any updates. I've never seen him in quite a while.
Yeah.
Is he still going live a lot, or?
No. He had he's had some shit going on. Freaking.
Yeah, because usually if he's out there, usually when I'm on my phone and I'm on my nights that I'm watching for stuff, he usually shows up or I see something that he's done. I haven't seen anything for a while.
Yeah, you can probably go look at his channel. He did a thing the other night, and I think it actually explained a little bit of where he was, whatever he did. But I was a little too tore up and didn't retain any of it.
No. Yeah, I'll have to look.
Yeah.
He's in Washington, though, right?
I have no idea where the hell he is.
Well, because all the shit going on in friggin' Oregon, but no, I think he's in Washington.
Yeah, forget, man. That shit freaking can't remember where everyone is.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'd ask you where you were.
Right.
It's like I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm fucking in New Hampshire, man. It's all right. It's not like it's it's not obvious, And so my accent can tell you I'm in the Northeast somewhere, but doesn't necessarily nail it down,
Yeah. So I want to do that OBS stuff.
Dude, this XSplit thing is actually pretty easy. The XSplit broadcaster, but I'm sure someone that's used to manipulating software will do better with it than I do. Because I've yet to figure out how, I can click on all this crap I want, freaking like this and whatever. But it's but I don't know how to add audio to that. I haven't figured out how to make that work, because I'd love to be able to pull up a video and play the audio, but I so that I don't have to fucking share it where it takes up the whole screen, because that's what when I do Zoom, that's what happens when you share something,
Yeah.
And I'd rather just be able to play something in a window, with audio. I haven't been able to figure that out, how to make that work. So,
can you split you?
What, as in
As in you
another
being one of
window?
those. Yeah, you
No,
being one of those two.
no. I probably could have. I probably could. I
If you
probably
figured
could.
it out.
I could probably add me into this scene. Um,
If you figured it out.
yeah, I probably just have to add source to this because, like, if I come over here where I am,
Yeah.
I still have, like, I could do this,
Yeah.
or freaking because I have these added into this scene,
Yeah.
but I
Because,
can't.
like I said, the Premiere has all that shit down. I don't know which one he
And,
uses.
well, I think he uses something actually called OBS,
Yeah.
and I tried playing with that, and let's just say it wasn't as easy to figure out as this was. This is a
Yeah.
little self-explanatory, It's like you got a bunch of boxes, they're all considered scenes. They're basically right now I have like what is it, Jer? I got 11 scenes over there. Not most of them don't have anything in them, but they're over there. And like I have this one that has this, and what the hell is the other one in here? It has that in here, so I can shut that off and have that. But
All right. Yeah, I haven't played with
and
it, but
then I got it to transition over to this one, where I have a bunch of pictures in this one, so.
yeah.
But then I got these guys set up for smoke break,
Yeah.
in a whole nother window. I wish I could know. I wish I knew how to make the little gift things, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Well, I was in his live. I don't think he's ever done it again, but he had a 360 live.
What, with a 360 camera?
No, it wasn't a 360 camera. It just took his thing and turned it into 360. And I was in there with him. It was me and him, and the comments, you could like scroll around, and the comments were like, we were on one side and you could actually scroll, and the comments were like going up on the other side, and it was amazing. I was in that live with him, but I don't know if he's ever done it again.
Wow,
But no, it
that's
wasn't a
weird.
360 camera. It just wrapped. It just basically, like, if I was here, it would just wrap it. But the way it did it, because he had him here and me, and then the comments were like going on the side, and then it just wrapped it. And on your screen, you could actually scroll it and look around. It was really cool.
Yeah, like a 360 camera.
Yeah, it actually took the way he had it set up with, like, because he was in a box like over here, I was in a box here, and then there were chats going here, but it actually took the whole thing and wrapped it.
Yeah,
and you could actually on your screen
moving around, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, and I came in because I was like, I don't know, I was sitting here and he said something in the title, said, checking out the 360 live, and I came in and he let me on the panel and it was just me and him, and I'm like, dude, you have a 360 camera? He goes, no, it's not. It's just wrapping it.
Yeah.
And transmitting it live within.
Yeah, that's cool. So the computer's doing all the fucking mirror work.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And you could scroll up, down, you could move me around, you could, it's still on. I'm pretty sure it's still up there, but yeah, it was pretty amazing. But yeah, he uses actual OBS. And he's so high tech with it.
Right. I like that, Steve. I have expensive equipment. I can't afford a warden coming up along and taking it, right? For putting in his truck. Fuck no.
Yeah. Yeah, they can confiscate anything from you.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even need a search warrant. Did you know that?
Yep, I did. I did know that.
Why did
that's why I don't own a machine gun, because I didn't want to give the freaking the sheriff the right to walk in my house whenever he wanted to.
But sheriffs and
Mhm.
police and that need a search warrant.
No, not when you own a machine gun.
Well, but if you say, like, if you get pulled over and they say, "Can I search your car?" and you say no, they
Yeah,
need to get
that's
a
a
search
different
warrant.
story. Yeah, that's a different story. But I mean, your house, to own a machine gun, you basically give them the right to search your house at any given time.
Oh, but if you're sitting there and you have a cooler and Fish and Game says, "Can I check your cooler?" and you say no,
Hmm. I know.
they have the they have the right to check it. They don't need a search warrant.
Yeah, because they
It's
have
almost,
probable.
I mean,
Yeah,
or if
they
you're
have
fishing,
there are places where they have more power than the police. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Or if you're fishing and you're parked and your car is there and you're fishing and they're like, "Oh, can I search your car?" and they go no, they can go, "No, I'm allowed to search it." I'm like, what? I didn't know they had that sort of a that. How do they have that when sheriffs and police and CHP don't?
It has something about the way the laws are written, man. Freaking,
Yeah, that's just
you know.
because I have one. It was a guy Zach. He lived here. And he used to run by me and jog and say hi to
Yeah,
me when I was at the pond here and that. And yeah, I asked him that one time, like, because they're considered like a state police.
yeah.
And he said, "Oh yeah, we don't even need a search warrant." I'm all, what? He goes, "Yeah, if we walk up and we think and we want to search your car and that, and you say no, we can search you anyway." I'm like, what? But how? Yeah, I don't know the way because they're state police and not county, or I don't know how that works, but
Right.
he's like, yeah, I asked the guy one time he asked me, he had a cooler, and I said, "Oh, do you have any fish in there?" He goes, um, "I'm not going to tell you, but you can't open it up." And he goes, "Yes, I can." He goes, "No, you can't. You need a search warrant or something." He goes, "No, I don't." And he's like, and it's right there. And he showed me it in the freaking pages of the Fish and Game thing. He showed me this. And I'm like, you're more omnipotent than any other law enforcement agency.
Mm,
He
right.
goes, he's like, pretty much.
Yeah. That's why you empty your gun when you approach one. A cop, you don't bother.
Well, I actually had a cop. This is a really funny story. I was at Lock Pad. It's a pond down the way, and they have signs saying no water contact, but there's no ordinance to it. It's just a sign.
Yeah.
And I was in the water in my waders, and evidently somebody called, and there were two
Yeah.
cops, a young one and an older one. And so I'm out there fishing. All of a sudden, I hear, "Sir!" I turn around, and it's a cop, and he goes, "Can you come here? I need to talk to you." And I'm all, "About what?" He goes, "Just come over here." And so he backed up. I came out and I started walking to him with my fishing pole, still in my hand. And he goes, "Stop right there. Throw down that fishing pole." And I went, "What?" And I started walking, and he backed up and he went, "I told you, throw down that fishing pole." I'm like, "You're serious?" "Yeah." And so I like laid on the ground. I walked up. He goes, "You don't walk up to an officer with a fishing pole in your hand." And I went, "Really? Why?"
Right. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
"How's that a weapon?"
It is, but he's just a free cat.
I guess. And then the funny thing is, he was the hard ass. And he's like,
Yeah.
"You're in the water. You're not supposed." We have signs everywhere. No water contact. I'm not in contact with the water. I have waders on. He goes, "Where are your feet?" I'm all there inside my waders. He goes, "Where are your waders?" I'm all there in the water. He's like, "Well, that's water contact." I'm all, "No, it's not. My body's not in contact with water. My waders are in contact." And then the other cop shows up and he starts asking me fishing questions.
Yeah.
And he was like 45 and the original cop was like 25.
Yeah.
And And this guy's trying to be the hard ass, and also the other, it's like, did you catch anything in here? I'm like, yeah, there's bass in here. He goes, oh, really? And also the younger cop's like, but you're not supposed to be in the water. And I'm like, yeah, all right. And then I start talking to him, and he's like, I'm like, yeah, I have a fishing channel. You can watch it. I've done a lot of videos here, and I catch them. And like, yeah, so it was kind of like good cop, bad cop thing.
Yeah.
But it was just like, yeah, the other cop was more interested on, are there fish in here? I'm a fisherman too, and you catch fish in here, and how big are they, and what do you use?
Yeah.
And the other guy's telling me to throw down my pole because I'm walking up to a police officer with a fishing pole in my hand. I'm like,
obvious rookie. Rookie. I remember this one rookie pulled me over. You know, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. He caught me doing 50 and a 35, you know, whatever. But he comes up to my car, stands hugging the rear fender with his hand on his hip, freaking, you know, leaning on the car, trying to freaking not fucking expose himself to me, asking for my license and registration. I had to hand it back to him, freaking, yeah,
he was hiding behind.
Yeah. He was so afraid I was walking out of that car and tearing him up.
No, but Joe was asking, wow, where was this? It was Lock Patton. My test pond. The thing about back in 2009, all my trips and tricks, everything I did at the test pond. But he said he was going to write me a ticket. And I'm like, what's the ticket going to be? He goes, there's signs everywhere, no water contact. I'm all, yeah, but there is no ordinance. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm all, anything that's legit that has a ticket acquired to it, like you can't be here after 6 p.m. On the bottom, it's going to have city ordinance and a number.
Yeah.
And I went, this was before the older guy showed up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm all, what are you going to write? Like, what's the ordinance?
Right. What am I doing?
Yeah. He goes, well, there's signs here. I'm like, yeah, there's signs, but there's no ordinance attached to them. So if you write me up for a ticket for being in the water, what are you going to write me up for? And he's like, oh, well, the signs say no water contact. I'm all, yeah, but what's the ordinance? And that was about the time that the other cop showed up and started asking me about the fishing. And so it was just kind of like.
Did you ever get a ticket?
No, I didn't get
right, because it wasn't one. Right.
It was just a ticket they have because there was some sort of bacteria in the water that might get you sick. So if somebody got sick, they won't get sued because they could go, oh, there's a sign right there that says no water.
Yeah.
But he was trying to say he could write me a ticket because
in other words, they didn't want you swimming in it.
Yeah, but I educated him on the fact that if you go over here and you look at the time that this closes, it says park closes at sunset. City ordinance ... So if I was here an hour after dark, there's the ordinance. You can write me a ticket. Where's that ordinance number on these signs around here that say no water contact? And once the other guy showed up, but it was null and void. But he was just like, well, that's just so if somebody sues the city and somebody got sick, you guys can say, oh, we have signs.
Yeah.
It's not an ordinance. I can wade in the water all I want. It's just a warning. It's not an ordinance. I wish I had it. I wasn't filming on that day. I still wish at this point I actually had that on video. But
we don't actually up here, Steve. They don't mind you harvesting. They kind of prefer it because they stock most of the fish up here are stocked, but they prefer you to take some of the fish. It's actually proven to be kind of bad for some of the big lakes around here. You see all these mangled fish in there.
Well, the other thing too is hunting. Hunting is more beneficial to the population of deer or squirrel or whatever.
Yeah, because then they don't end up with so much chronic wasting disease, and they don't end up fucking over browsing their area, eating your freaking lawn ornaments, and
right. And
freaking
a lot
and
of it's the
getting
fact.
hit by cars.
Well, a lot of it's the fact that we've eliminated, and most of the predators that used to hunt them aren't around anymore.
Those predators are all coming back with vengeance. You know, look at the coyote across the country. Coyotes in cities now. Is that dog?
But
Is that my dog barking or something on your side?
no dogs on my side. I have
Yeah.
cricket.
I get dog barking. Wonder why. It's kind of late for her to be barking.
No, but it's just the fact that we don't have wolves anymore. We don't have as many.
Oh, we do. We do have wolves though, and the wolf population's coming back too.
Oh, is it now?
Oh, hell yeah! Look at it. There's big deals about that shit going on in the middle of the country.
Yeah, because I know for a while we had like in the Rocky Mountains and stuff, but yeah, there's not as many mountain lions and all that.
Yeah, and he's saying right there in California too. So yeah, oh yeah, they're all coming back. Bears are coming back with a vengeance. Freaking, we got bears are coming back. Look at New Jersey; they're getting overpopulated with bears, big time.
We don't have any grizzlies coming back yet.
I'm sure the grizzlies are doing just fine.
Yeah, but they're just up in Alaska now.
Well, doing just fine.
You know what? You know what's the funny thing? Do you know where the last grizzly bear in California was shot?
No.
Orange County.
Oh yeah. No, up north, wardens won't say we're a good thing.
No, but I think it was either Orange County or Irvine, which is now like a hugely populated city in LA. But that was the last place that a grizzly bear was actually shot in California. I think it was like 1938.
Right, you guys out west, aren't you? You dealing with the deer moving up into different country and the sheep moving into different country. Freaking.
Yeah, we have a lot of, Well, it's just because we encroach so much. I mean,
changing.
Well, I know. And now, funny thing is, with all the fires and all the houses being burned. Well, you're a freaking idiot. You buy a house in the middle of a freaking forest. What do you expect if there's a fire?
Well, at least in California, we don't have that worry up here.
Yeah, you guys don't have the fires, but in California, that's the big thing. Like a fire happens.
We get a fire up here. It's there's usually enough water around to just fucking squash it,
Yeah, but they always talk about. I'm like, yeah, but these people freaking. They build a road into the middle of the forest, and they build $1 million homes, and everybody's there.
Mm-hmm.
You're out in the middle of a forest. California's ridden by forest fires, and then it's devastating. Devastating that 100 homes got burned in this forest fire. It's like, well, then the idiots that freaking built their house there.
Yeah, why didn't you build a burn zone around your house?
I know.
That's the first thing you do.
But they want to be in nature, so they don't want to tear down all the trees and everything around. They want to be up there in their house and have nature around them and all the forest.
Yeah. Move to a rainforest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then a fire happens and they all burn down, and they're like, "It's devastating." Like, really? That forest has been burning every like 20 years for like 1,000 years in U.S. history.
Right.
But nobody built a house up there.
For a reason.
Exactly. Now we have tons of houses up there. And if you look at that area, it burned naturally for every 20, 30 years. Suddenly 500 homes burned.
They were only 20 years old.
Yeah, exactly. There's a cycle of nature, guys. Learn about it before you build your freaking house.
That's why I love New England, man. Mother Nature don't hurt us much up here.
Yeah, you're sheltered because hurricanes, all that stuff.
They
south.
die. They pretty much die by the time they get up here.
They
the
die
mountain.
before they get there.
Yeah, Irene did make it all the way up into Vermont a few years back there. Made a pretty good mess, but she ran up a river valley, so.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're in like the Florida states, somewhere down in that section where it comes off the ocean from the warmer water, once it gets northern where it's cooler.
Yeah. Well, they usually all get pushed out to sea by the time they get up here. But this one caught some weird wind that fucking knocked it a few miles inland, but when it was on its way up here, and fucking it just stayed inland.
Yeah.
I can still see I still see the devastation from that every time I go to Vermont.
Yeah, like I said, like California, I mean, other than the fires, if you're not somewhere like that.
And earthquakes.
Earthquakes, but how often do they happen?
And what else? The fires. Oh, why do you have the fires? Because there's no fucking water.
Exactly.
But
if you live by the coast like us or somewhere.
But the beach is so beautiful.
When you're in the desert, you're fine. Everyone's like, oh, they live back east where you have hurricanes and tornadoes and
I get blizzards. I get blizzards, but
Yeah, I know
they don't fuck with you too bad.
But I'd rather live here because I'm not around any place where there's gonna be a forest fire. I mean, we just had one right across the street from me that burned 60,000 acres, but it's pretty easy to avoid a place that you could live without a forest fire. And earthquakes, once every 10 years.
That's why I live in New Hampshire, man. That's why I live in New Hampshire. I can go have a bonfire in my yard freaking almost any day of the year. There are times when we have burn bans, but they're very, very limited.
Yeah, but you live in a lot of places, and every year you're susceptible to tornadoes.
I mean,
hurricanes.
My campfire in my yard is full. There are massive storms rolling through Oklahoma now. 3 tornadoes going at the moment. Just saying. Yeah, see, that's why I don't. Ain't catching me living down there.
But that's the weird thing is people are like, oh, I don't want to live in California. You guys have earthquakes.
Right.
I'm like, and fires. I'm like, yeah, but
you have tornadoes.
It's pretty easy to live where there's no fires, and earthquakes happen not very often.
But then you end up where you get flooded or you get golf ball hail.
Yeah, that's what
golf ball hail. Really?
Yeah, and it happens every year.
Dude,
you move east.
We don't. The hail up here doesn't even get to be like fucking sugar cube size.
Yeah, but I said
it's more like pea sized, and that a pea sized hail is a huge hailstorm up here.
Yeah, but people are like, I wouldn't want to live back there because you have the potential of it every year.
Right. I wouldn't live there. No. My husband is from SoCal. He would much rather have earthquakes and fires than a tornado. Yeah, fuck. I don't want no tornado. Shit, rip your roof off your house, flip your car over, freaking fly your kid away. No.
I know, but a lot of people live back there because they're scared to come to California because we
have because they grow corn. I'm like, what?
Yeah, what? but every year, Mother Nature with storms, you're threatened. Some fires. A lot of times they burn where nobody lives.
All I can tell you is a blizzard does nothing for damage.
Yeah.
The worst you're gonna see is a couple hours without fucking power. At worst, you might go a fucking week without power. you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, I own a
but
generator.
but the people that live in the areas where you have the hurricanes and the
Yeah.
tornadoes and that stuff, that like,
Nah, no.
I'm like, why do you live there? Well, I want to move your way because you guys have earthquakes. I'm like, it's not every year. it's
We
it's
get
it's
we get little earthquakes up here. They're just little rumbles. They don't really shake the earth. It sounds like it's usually like a truck driving by. You know what I mean? If you do feel it,
yeah.
you know.
We get a lot of them here. They're like what 2-3%
Yeah,
wake, but 7, 8, 9, and that was the last biggest one we had is I don't even know how many years ago now.
yeah,
It's been 4, 5, 6 years
right.
since we've had anything like that. And sure, storms and rain and flooding and that, but that's
Yeah,
even every 4 or 5 years here.
yeah. Even flash flooding up here doesn't last long. It doesn't get that bad, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
We get the highland. It eventually drains, you know.
yeah. That's what I said. I'm like,
It's like,
people's always thing about California is earthquakes. I'm like,
well, they were. I don't know. Maybe they were a little more prominent back in the day, or we just remember the good ones where your highways and buildings were falling apart. Yeah,
yeah,
I do
but
remember a few of those.
oh
streets
yeah,
op-
we've had oh
streets
yeah,
opened
no,
up, overpasses fell down, bridges broke. Freaking yeah,
yeah. I think our last biggest one, well, the '89 one was big. That's the one that did all the collapsed all the bridges and that.
yeah,
We've had
yeah.
a few like 6 and 7 since then, but that's been like 20 years since we've had like
Joe, I was in an earthquake in LA last year at a spa while the psychedelics kicked in.
yeah, yeah. They happen here, but if you've never been in one, sure, it scares the hell out of you. But most people that lived here all the time are like, "Oh, we're having an earthquake. Cool." Somebody hasn't lived here and never experienced one. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" Like,
yeah. Now
and everyone else was
I
like,
usually miss whatever ones we have up here. I think I've felt like 2 or 3 of them in my life. You know.
funny thing is, actually, I think it was 1974 in LA. We had like a 7.4, 7.5, and I slept through it.
Right.
Yeah. The story is like my sister got woke up. She like ran into my parents' room and this and that. And it did, at that time, 74 earthquake cope. It did a lot of damage and everything. And my mom just always tells me that, yeah, you were in a big earthquake back when you were like 10 or 8. And I went, really? She goes, yeah, and you slept through it. I never even woke up. I probably just was having a dream and just put it in my dream, like suddenly I'm on a roller coaster or something. Yeah. But yeah, evidently I never even woke up. So I don't know. When you spend your whole life in California, you're used to it.
Uh huh. Yeah,
And a
like
lot of them,
it's like living next to the railroad tracks. You get used to it.
yeah, a lot of them are pretty fun. Like
Yeah.
You're like, oh, the whole house kind of like rolls for a second. You're like, oh, that was cool. We had an earthquake. That was fun. Man, the last biggest one I was in was it was past Robles, and I think it was in like 2002 or something. It actually killed 2 people in Paso
Yeah.
Robles. Uh, one of the brick buildings fell down and collapsed on them. But I was on my porch. I was actually on the phone with my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And I lived in Slow and she lived in Tascadero, and the earthquake happened in Paso Robles. So I'm here. She was closer to it, and then the actual earthquake was closer to her. And
Yeah.
I was actually on my porch. I was on the phone. And all of a sudden, I didn't feel anything. All of a sudden, she's like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I'm like, what? What? She's like, we're having an earthquake. We're having an earthquake. And then all of a sudden, the phone died.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And all of a sudden, I felt it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I was like, oh, we're having an earthquake. And then it's funny because it started out like a little one,
Yeah.
Like my port. And then all of a sudden, it just, it literally felt like I was on a wooden roller coaster on my porch.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, it was just like, and I was just watching because in my porch, I was above my parking lot was down below in my truck.
Yeah.
And I just saw my truck. Like, I mean, it looked like somebody was on each side of it, just pushing it.
Yeah. And you were moving too?
Oh God, no, I was on there and I was like scared. I was like, I really seriously thought my house was going to collapse. And I was thinking I was going to have to like just launch off the porch. And at the same time, I live by car dealerships.
Yeah.
Right. And all of a sudden I'm sitting there and all of a sudden, tweet, 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 doo, 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 all the car alarms started going off. And then there was a restaurant behind me and I started hearing everybody coming out and everybody like screaming. And I'm just sitting there like going like this in my chair on the porch and just looking at my car that was just like, and then it all like, all of a sudden, like it just stopped. And I was just like, oh my God, I've been in quite a few earthquakes, but that thing was freaking violent as hell. And I was 30 miles. I was 30 miles from the epicenter.
Yeah.
Of where it actually happened. And yeah, and I was just like, and all of a sudden, like it stopped and there was no more shaking, but all of a sudden it's all like car alarms going off everywhere from the from the car dealerships, and I hear people like screaming and yelling, and I'm just like, wow, that was the most violent earth. And the funny thing is, and a lot of the people that did the news broadcast and everything else about it, they all said the same thing, that was the most violent shaking they'd ever felt from an earthquake.
Yeah.
And they've been in ones that were comparable to the same size. But the really funny thing was, my cat was on the porch when it started. And also after it all happened, I was like looking around going, where the hell's my cat? And I went inside and I searched for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, where the hell? I found her like hidden underneath my futon in the back corner. And I pulled her out and she was just like, and I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. It was just an earthquake, man. It's just an earthquake. And I set her down. And for the next week or 2 weeks, every time she walked around the house, she walked completely low into the ground. And she was seriously just like, she was so freaked out. She was just like, and I'm like, I kept talking to her. I'm like, Columbia, it's okay. It was just an earthquake. Like, why are you still freaked out? Yeah. And she was just, yeah, I mean, it traumatized my pet more than it traumatized me. But
what's up, Aussie Outlaw?
Oh, Ozzy's in there.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, look, Ozzy's in here. You want to come up, Ozzy? Can we get Ozzy in there?
Not me, man.
What?
I said, never mind. I'm
You don't
on
want
Zoom. I'm like, I ain't got him. I can't send him a link.
No, I put the link in. Yeah, but it was really funny because the earthquake freaked out my cat for like 2 weeks. Like, I could never find her. She was like always somewhere like behind something. And every time I bring her out, set her down, she just walked like all low. Just like,
I hear you, man. I hear you.
I'm like, it's okay, girl. It's okay. It was just an earthquake.
Mm.
But yeah, just the violence and how my house. I mean, it was like I was in a house of cards. It was just like
That's when
I
you
thought.
like. Good thing they have earthquake standards, right?
Yeah, but this house was built in 1926.
Well, you're lucky it's still standing there, right?
Yeah, I thought every time it went to the side, I thought the thing was just gonna go like.
You got a lot of cracked plaster.
Yeah, I had stuff fell off. I mean, when I went back inside, there was all kinds of shit on the shelves on the floor. Yeah, there were extra cracks in the wall.
Yeah.
It actually one of the oldest buildings in not today.
I hear that, Ozzy.
All right, Ozzy. Yeah,
sitting back listening to the freaking musings.
Yeah, and there was one of the oldest hotels that had been there for a while, and it actually cracked some of the because it was brick and cracked it, and yeah, but that was the most violent earthquake I've ever been in.
Yeah, like I said, never felt anything more than a truck driving by. You know what I mean? That's freaking.
Yeah, that's like a
little rumble. You know, it's not moving,
like
nothing moving. You know,
that's a 2 to 3 on the earthquake scale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe a 1.
Yeah, this was actually a 6.7.
Yeah.
And I was 30 miles away from the epicenter.
Mm.
But it was just a weird. I mean, I've been a lot of them where it's they're like a 4 or 5, but it's sort of a little bit of a swaying thing.
Yeah, like you get your ocean legs.
Yeah, this one was like it was swaying, but it was also like
it
was like it was weird. It was the weirdest freaking feeling earthquake I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And it killed 2 people in Paso Robles where it happened.
It's not bad though, couple.
Yeah, but it actually evidently opened up a bunch of springs in front of the county house.
Oh yeah, that's always
cool. And they had like thousands and thousands of gallons of water just flowing out of the ground.
Yeah. How do you cap that? It's in the middle of town. How do you cap a fucking spring?
Yeah, it just opened evidently. And that was the big thing after it was they just opened up, and it happened to be like right in front of the city hall or whatever, and there was just like.
So what did they just build a pond?
I don't know how they actually capped it off or whatever, but yeah. And it was all flowing and evidently streams. And... yeah, it was the weirdest. It's the weirdest thing though that I was on the phone at the time.
Yeah. She called it in, and it only took.
Yeah, I was just talking to her, and all of a sudden she went, "Oh my god, I'm all what?" And then the phone went dead.
Yeah, and then moments later, freaking.
Yeah, then like 10 seconds later, I'm like, what the? And all of a sudden I started feeling it, and I went, oh, we're having an earthquake, cool. And then it just blew up. It was just like, oh shit, this this ain't just a little like 3 to 4. This is like huge.
Ever been to the Tech Museum demo they got of the Loma, whatever that is? No idea.
No, I've never been there. Well, he's here with me. He's
Yeah.
here in California, so no, I've never been to that.
What's the Loma?
Obviously, a museum. I, I I think it was pretty descriptive in the comment there.
Yeah, but it's a museum of the Loma. What is a Loma?
I don't know. Maybe Loma's where it's located.
uh,
I think Loma's the city. Tech museum demo they got at the Loma. Oh, it's a tech museum, so they're probably testing the earthquake stuff,
oh.
like how to build things to be more resistant to earthquakes. How to build them to
Yeah.
withstand the shaking.
The museum is called the Tech Museum, and it was the L.A. Loma earthquake. Oh, so they explain all the freaking the tech about the earthquake?
The shaking and yeah.
Probably.
It's really weird though, because a lot of earthquakes, like when I lived in LA, a lot of them are like a shockwave. I mean, I remember one when I was in LA when I was like 13 or 14, and I'm sitting watching my TV in my room, and I just kind of went, like if you were in a boat,
Yeah,
and a wave went by,
mm-hmm.
and it was just like, I'm like, what the fuck? We just had an earthquake? Like, there was no shaking or anything. It was just kind of like it just like that wave.
Yeah.
Instead of being on water, it was in earth, and it just shot by you, and you just suddenly went. I'm like, whoa! Did we just have an earthquake? But it wasn't like any shaking or anything. It was just like
Yeah.
like maybe you're standing on the street, and all of a sudden you looked over, you would see like this little ripple coming down the street, and of the earth just having this like little wave. And it would just come by you and be like, it's like, what? I'm not on a lake. I'm not on water. What the hell did that wave just go through the earth for?
Why do I feel like I need my sea legs back?
Yeah. It was like really, I've experienced all kinds of weird.
Oh, wow. It was a machine that. It's all good, man. It's all good. Wow.
Oh, that's cool. So you sit inside and you could feel what it felt like.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because you're safe. And you know it's coming.
Yeah,
So, that's kind of cool. All right. Turn it on.
yeah.
Holy shit. Really? This is what it felt like? Damn.
That's a pretty cool idea, actually.
Yeah, it's like a amusement ride.
Yeah. You could make it like a freaking like one of them old school freaking walkthrough like the freaky house, and freaking so each room you go into is a different earthquake.
Yeah. Gotta hit the hay. All right,
Right?
said.
I hear you, Mo. Fucking feeling that way myself.
Yeah,
on the West Coast, man. It's freaking.
That's all right. I'll be shutting this one down anyway.
Alrighty, freaking.
I usually don't go this long, so.
Yeah, well, when you got good company to talk to,
Yeah, you came in. I'm like, I'm just gonna go till he gets tired.
Well, I'm beat, man. So.
I know I'm at 11 and he's at like 2 a.m. or
Yeah,
something.
it's like 2:30. I'm getting hungry, and I need a nap.
And he didn't want to play Are You Smart in the fifth grader, so that
Yeah,
didn't happen.
it's like I said, man. I shut my brain off long ago, dude. You know, it's on autopilot.
No, but I was totally shocked when you came in. I was like, this is old school.
Yeah,
This is like a year and a half ago when I was like on everybody's panels.
hey, dude, freaking.
I was
Gotta,
I was a slut jumper.
yeah, I still do a bit of it. It's freaking. It's you got to spread yourself out a little. So it's just
Yeah.
I can't do it as much as I used to. But like
Well,
when
no, but I seriously, I was when I hit that button, I saw it was you. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, why not, man? Freaking. It's like I've been trying to get you to come up and hang with me, but like it's all freaking never works out for you. Whatever. It's all
Yeah, but you don't put it. Yeah, but you put it into Zoom, and then I have to go figure out how to go to my freaking email on my phone.
yeah,
And
yeah, 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 yeah.
and
Unless I don't know. Don't you have other social media?
I don't
You don't
I
have
this
nothing with
phone.
like a DM, man. Freaking,
No,
you know,
this phone I
you don't
only
have
use this.
hangouts.
No, this phone I only use when I go live. I use it for going live, and I use it as a Wi-Fi to
Yeah,
get on the internet in my desktop. I don't carry this phone with me ever. If I go fishing in that, I might put it in the trunk in the glove box.
I understand.
Yeah, I'm not a phone guy. Like the only reason I bought a
Yeah.
smartphone was so I could go
Well,
live.
I understand. I wouldn't be, I wouldn't expect you to stream with your phone either. Right?
Yeah, no, that's the only reason I ever bought it was
Why is
because.
that? Why does that mean you don't have like social media?
Well, no, I'm saying when I go on with you and you say, "Hey, I'll send you the link," on
Yeah,
my phone, I don't really know how to go into my GoDaddy and look up my email, and because all my email and everything I checked on my desktop.
yeah.
I don't really know how to find it on my phone.
Ah,
As I said, I I know how to go here and
you
go
gotta,
live and
you
do
gotta
this
sync
stuff.
you gotta sync your phone to your email.
Yeah, no, I have it synced, and I can go in and I can kind of find it. But at that one time when I was in your live and you're like, give me your email, give me your email. And I was like, why'd you want my email? Why'd you want my, I thought you were just gonna like email me and say, hey man, what's up? And then the next day,
There's a link.
oh yeah, no, after that, when I got on my email on my desktop after, and also I saw the email, and all of a sudden I saw that you had the link to the Zoom and that, and I'm like, oh, that's why he said he wanted my email. He wanted me to come on the panel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that's just me. I wasn't thinking that. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
oh, he wants to hook up. He wants my email so we can
yeah.
chat.
It makes it easier. It makes it. You should make up like a Facebook just to have so that people can send you links, man. Because
No,
it's easy.
I have Facebook.
All right. Well, find me.
Yeah,
No. What is your Facebook?
Scott Kawa. It's just my name, Scott Kawa on Facebook.
Yeah.
I used to have Center Coast Bass on Facebook, but I don't know what happened to it. They're like, I guess they didn't use it much and it's gone. But
What the hell is your last name?
KAWA.
KAWA.
Yeah.
Seattle, Washington. No, that ain't you.
No, probably not.
Oh, big. Yeah, yeah. That's easy. CCB. Wow, you got a shitload of friends over here too, huh?
Do I? I don't even know. I only upload to Facebook. I never really go to it other than uploading my videos. I have
Well,
Instagram. I have Twitter. I have Tumblr. I have Pinterest. I have like 500 and some friends on Instagram, but I
Well,
don't upload to it.
well, now you know my last name because I just freaking sent you a request and sent you an DM.
Okay, yeah, I know. I get it all. I always get every time I go to the desktop and I go to my email. I always get all the Facebook, 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 Facebook.
Yeah.
I
So
just
now I
the
can
only
just.
thing I upload to it is my video.
I understand.
It comes from a simple time. Yeah, exactly.
I understand, Joe. Man, it took me forever to get there.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
the only
and
reason
then
I'm on here or even have a Facebook is that started with it being on disability for a few months, and then this YouTube started because I was out of work. Yeah, it's like
well that's funny because I show people what I do in a video editing software, what I can do in Photoshop, what I can do in like Dreamweaver and everything,
yeah,
and then they're like, "How do you not know how to work a phone?" I'm like,
yeah,
"Sorry, I'm not a phone guy. I'm a desktop guy."
uh huh, yeah. Phones are annoying. They're not good for streaming anyway. Yeah, you can get away with it, but they're not
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, but it's like I show people. I mean, people do their videos and they edit them on their phone. I'm like, who the hell would edit on a phone?
Right?
I mean,
How can
get
you
Vegas,
what you
get
doing?
Adobe, and I show them stuff on there for my members, and they're like, "Damn, I didn't realize video editing was so freaking complicated." I'm like, to me, it's not because I've been using
Well, it's
Photoshop for 20 years. I've been
yeah,
using Vegas for 20 year.
yeah, it's still kind of yeah, it's as complicated as you want it to be, kind of, you know.
You just have to learn the language of the software.
Yeah,
It
like
took me.
I use Filmora, and I'm an idiot, and I can make a half decent video with it. So I mean,
Well,
the more I play with it, the better I get. So
right, but I had Dreamweaver for a long time, which is the video editing or
yeah,
the video website software, how to create a website and all that.
mhm,
And I played around with it for like a year, and I didn't know what a link meant. I didn't know what a
mhm,
panel. And all of a sudden, I was like, it just after playing with it, it came to me. I'm like, oh, and
mhm,
that's what I created my website with, and I can go in and edit it and play with it and do all the different stuff. But compared to Photoshop and compared to video editing, it was a different language.
mhm.
On when you go into all the clicking and what's a file and what's a link and what's a
Yeah,
change and what's a panel, and because
yeah, yeah,
it was towards creating something that looks like what you look as a website on a computer. And I was like, and all of a sudden I got it, and I was like, why did it take me this long to figure this shit out? But
uh-huh,
it was just a different language
yeah,
compared to video
mhm.
editing and software editing type stuff.
Yeah. That's what that OSB will do for you too. It speaks a language
Yeah,
I don't
I don't know.
understand.
I need to get it and play around with it because it might be closer to video editing sort of thing. So
It kind of is, but it's the setting up scenes and windows and
yeah,
boxes, and it's like,
yeah,
mm.
I might, I that might be close enough to what I do with video
And then
editing that I might
and
be
then
able to figure it out.
it can get all wicked technical with freaking
Yeah,
ratings and fucking shit I don't know the words of.
yeah, that's what I said. It's about understanding the language of it
Yeah,
and what everything means.
it's like
I want to try it. I just need to get I need to get like an actual because my computer I only do through my Wi-Fi from my phone. So
yeah,
I would actually have to get like cable and actually a high-end internet to my computer so I can
eh,
start playing around with that stuff.
it would help.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work through the Wi-Fi from my phone as my only internet service.
It might burn your phone up.
It might be a little slow
Yeah,
trying to figure all that shit out.
yeah.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Peace, brother. Thanks for having me up.
Oh
Take
God,
me
dude.
through your
No,
night,
thank
man.
you. This
Mhm.
brought me back to like a freaking year ago.
Well, winter's coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was great, man. I never
Yeah.
expected you to come up.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun. I think
Well,
everybody enjoyed it. We had a lot of good
they
conversation.
still here. There's a half a dozen or so people here the whole time. So
Yeah,
gotta love that.
yeah.
All right, brother.
And
Peace out. I'll let you close your door.
I know you're a veteran. All right, guys. Um, like I was just saying, love the guy. I've known him for probably over a year. I've been on his panels. That was great. Loved it. And yeah, we actually went for like, what am I at? 3.5 hours. We didn't get to freaking, um, you know, smart to fifth grader, but things change. All right. Thank you so much, Jimmy. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Tuesday night hangouts, 8 p.m. And yeah, see you, Corn. Email me, Corn, because we got to figure out this whole thing. Wasabi was in earlier. We need to figure out this trip we're gonna do. We need to find a date. So yeah, send me an email, and we got to coordinate on your side and our side. But thank you so much, Cornbrush, for coming in. Sorry we didn't get to Smart and Fifth Grader, but this was a lot of fun. Got to spend it with an old time friend of mine, and I'm out, guys. I don't know if I think he can bam. We'll see how it goes. Uh, Bam! See, this thing's like weird.